think
how can we ask how slowly?
The thing about it is this. As a verse, Naruto is incredibly weak.
Oh no.
They're incredibly weak. And I don't think people realize how weak the Naruto verse is.
Oh my gosh.
Because look at somebody like Kakashi. Kakashi's DC is building level.
No.
And it's hard for people to accept that, but it's absolutely true. And I want you to think about this, really. Think about it. When has Kakashi ever destroyed anything larger than a building? Never.
When have we ever? That's not his skill set. Maybe that's not what he's supposed to be. Maybe that's not what he necessarily tried.
You know what that makes Kakashi? If Kakashi didn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan, he'd essentially be a high-end street level.
Yeah, but here's my question: who's worse?
Look at Itachi. Itachi building level. Look at the Raikage building level. Look at the Mizukage building level.
Decent if they're able to compete with a dude who can destroy mountain ranges with no problem. Madara.
Wait, what?
Madara can destroy mountain ranges with no problem. In perfect system.
Yeah, he cut off the top of the of mountains. He summoned meteorites, but that's the strongest person in the verse. I say if you look at the verse as a whole,
apparently,
the characters are.
But I'm saying they're able to fight against this dude.
Yeah, as a fucking technically they're not
the strongest. Madara only has a fraction of the Sage of Six Paths power, and the Jubi's clearly stronger than Madara.
No, I said he was the strongest character in the verse.
Okay, the Jubi is a character technically.
I mean, if you want to be technical, sure. But let's just say that Madara is the strongest person in the verse. But every other top tier or high tier character in the verse is weak. They don't destroy anything larger than buildings.
Oh no, that's definitely not true.
Well then name something.
Hold on, Hikari. You know what? Do you want me to bring you this stuff like for real? Like
listen. I've already discussed this with other people, so I know that what I'm talking about is a fact. If you're not a Jinchuriki, and if you don't have the Sharingan or the Rinnegan, then you have building level destructive capacity.
No, Onoki can destroy more than a building.
I think Sakura could.
Who?
Yeah. Onoki. And that's it. The Mizukage can't, the Raikage can't, Tsunade can't. Guy is not building level plus.
Yes, see, you were saying that. You mean to tell me that you don't think that an afternoon tiger can destroy a building more than a building?
I don't care what I think. I care about what I see.
No, but
what the evidence says.
You mean to tell me it doesn't look like it's larger than a building?
I told you about this before.
Look can deceive you.
Exactly. I told you about this before, Ervin. Like the way
you do have,
look
but you know, it's not. But we're not in the manga. We're not in the manga verse. None of it's indefinite. So there are certain things
Ervin,
we have to.
This is the things that you do. You say, well, this character looks really strong, therefore they must be really strong.
No, but I'm saying, okay, I mean, what I'm saying is, if a character is, let's say, like the whole Ichigo thing, you guys swear up and down for the longest time that he did not destroy a mountain because Outskirts said he didn't. But clearly the characters in there were saying
no, that's not a mountain.
He did not.
Look at it. It's not a fucking mountain. You don't think a mountain.
The character, Ichigo said it himself.
Listen. No.
Wait.
He never said it.
Said it was a mountain. That doesn't make it a mountain.
I'm like, so is Ichigo? I ask you, I'm like, is Ichigo lying? He doesn't know. Ichigo doesn't know what's going on. Like,
Ervin,
Kubo have
where did Ichigo say that?
Let me just say this, right? Real quick, right? I said before, and I say it again, okay? Yes, you can consider it a mountain, but that doesn't change the size. It does not change the size of it. It's still smaller than the average mountain by far. The average mountain has to be at least 2,500 meters. At least, motherfucker. This is like what? Maybe. Well, no, actually, it was like what? Like what? 100? Maybe
100, 150 meters.
Smaller than a hill.
150 meters, maybe. That's nothing, right?
But there's no way to accurately handle that. A picture would be so.
What do you mean?
It would be inconsistent. What do you? Do you mean to tell me that when Kubo was drawing that Kubo was trying to like say, okay, with every picture of the
listen.
Make sure that it's, you know.
The first
authors can do it. Why can't you?
The first lesson that you have to learn is that authorial intentionality doesn't mean shit. I don't care what authors intend to do. Fuck what they intended to do. What they show on panel is the only thing that matters. I don't give a shit what your intent is.
Well, what if 2 different panels are drawn a little differently? Then what?
Dude, show the panels. That's all you gotta do.
The only thing you can do is use the only if you have two panels that are drawn inconsistently, the only thing you can do is apply physics and geometry to the best of your ability to scale the surrounding area. That's all you can possibly do. Otherwise,
you're inconsistent.
Well, then you don't know. It's just inconsistent. It's unquantifiable.
Okay, then obviously it's not going to be on point then, because obviously when they're drawing all this out, all of it's not perfect.
But they're not. Okay, but that doesn't mean that what they're saying is wrong.
Ervin, listen. The problem is that if people take your approach, there would be no way to debate. You just be left saying stupid stuff like.
I say bring canon material, bring data books.
No, you can't bring data books.
Let me tell you about data books, man.
Irvin, listen. You can't look at a character and say this character looks fast, therefore he's fast. That's why
if something in the series contradicts the data book, then all right.
No, like Ervin, for example, right?
Well, when did the Rasen Shuriken busted a mountain? When did the Rasen Shuriken bust a mountain, Ervin?
All right, well, if it didn't happen, then all right, I'll accept that. But I'm saying otherwise, you have.
That's what we've been saying the whole time.
No, Ervin, no. You show what's shown in the manga. That's what you go by.
Let me show you, Ervin. Let me tell you what a contradiction is, right? Like for example, right? In the data book, right? Kishimoto said that the Rasen Shuriken can blow up a mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when Naruto Uzumaki used the Rasen Shuriken against the nine-tailed fox in his mind, the blast radius was barely bigger than the QB itself. And the QB's not mountain size. So what does that tell you?
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
No, Ervin, what does that tell you?
No, I agree with you. I never disputed that.
But Ervin, what does it tell you? It tells you that there is an inconsistency with what Kishimoto said to what's
I know, and I said, okay,
wrong.
if it's shown then I might to be different, then okay, then you have to go ahead and you have to accept, what's shown in the manga.
Kishimoto wanted to prove that the Rasen Shuriken could destroy a mountain, then he should draw a Rasen Shuriken destroying the fucking mountain. Is it that goddamn hard? No.
I know. I agree with you. Which is why I will go along with it. Which is why I don't say Rasen Shuriken can destroy a mountain. But
Ervin, just answer this question: how can you debate something if you can't quantify it? If we use your method, the only thing we'll be able to say is that this character looks fast, therefore he must be fast, or this character looks strong, therefore he must be strong.
No, I mean, when you say things like, okay, when you gave me the example, Kizaru moves at lights because they say he moves at lights and he can turn into light. All right, to me, I can accept that because the characters have said it. We know he can turn into light.
He said Kizaru.
Oh, okay, Kizaru. But see, that's a fact though, because he's a Pika no me.
Because it's been stated. I can accept that then. It was it wasn't like OBD went out and said,
know it's coming.
This is what it is.
That's scientific fact. No, but that's scientific fact. Photons, speed of light. And the story.
Alright, then how come when I bring Kakazu into debate and talk about, okay, well, he can, he's able to fire the lightning at Kakashi, then it's all set. Wait, no.
Because you don't know, because you don't know where Kakashi was at that point in time. You don't know if Kakashi was already there intercepted. You don't know mad shit. You just don't know. You don't know.
First of all, the feat is absolutely unquantifiable. And second of all, it's completely inconsistent. If Naruto characters can move at 224,000 miles per hour, why are they jumping through trees to get to the next fucking village?
Right, exactly.
They want to take their time and not waste any time.
They're not moving at top speed all the time. I'm like
why not? If they really wanted to get to the next village and they needed to get there fast enough, they have ninjas who specialize in nothing but speed. And they get burst the same.
They're not running at top speed all the time.
No. Like it's the same thing for it's the same thing for DBZ and Lightspeed. It's like, okay, well, if you can just move by the fucking Lightspeed constantly, then how come it's taking them so fucking long to reach Boo in some fucking random hole? What the fuck's going on? Like, seriously.
Exactly.
But you also got to think about too that their sense of time is going to be different. Like,
granted, there are between traveling speed and combat speed. There's two different things.
Listen, Ervin. There's one thing you need to understand. You can't argue from an unknown premise to a known conclusion. That's just simply not possible. So if you already admit the premise is unknown, that it's unquantifiable, then you can't draw any conclusions from it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yo, King, can I get an invite?
To what?
Black Ops 2.
Oh no, trust me, you're not gonna join me, man, because my connection's shitty as fuck, dude. I can't even join Joe half the time. It's hard enough. Shit.
I would like to try.
Try to join. I think 8 plays, doesn't he?
Alright,
he quit. I forgot he quit.
Asa threw it out, crushed it.
Alright, so let me just end this game and then let me finish this game and I'll buy you. I'll try to at least. But see, my thing here is that, yeah, like Naruto as a verse, they're not good. Well, they're solid. I mean, they have a lot. They have niggas that have. They have niggas that have, pretty OP shit, like the Judy, like
shit on
as a whole, they're not that good at all. Because
I mean, look at Sasuke, for example. What's Sasuke's destructive capacity without Kira?
Mountain level.
Bridge level.
Wait, no.
What?
Wait. You said Sasuke's destructive capacity without Kirin is mountain level?
without Kirin. Oh, I didn't even know he said
Even with Kirin's not mountain level. Fuck that.
Yeah, but Kirin is like town level plus.
Yeah.
Kirin's mountain level. They destroyed a mountain, right? That was a mountain.
No, that wasn't a mountain. That was a building. But okay.
That first of all, that was the that was the Uchiha hideout. That's number one. And number two, it was hollow. It was hollow on the inside.
Talking about this data book, yo.
Yeah,
like,
so it was hollow on the inside.
Look at the manga and look at the
anime. It was hollow on the inside.
But when you look at the manga, you can even tell it was a mountain, and the data book say
it was hollow on the inside. But listen, it was hollow on the inside.
Exactly, it was hollow on the inside. It wasn't nothing.
How do you know it was hollow?
That's the thing.
It's the fucking Uchiha hideout. What are you talking about, Ervin?
It didn't look hollow to me.
Another thing is Itachi and Sasuke and Ervin messing it up when they were fighting in the first place.
It was the Uchiha hideout, Ervin. It was hollow.
Ervin, you my nigga, but sometimes I'm just like, yo, come on.
Oh, you said hideout. I thought you said the mountain.
You were saying mountain.
He never destroyed a mountain. What are you talking about?
You were saying he destroyed a mountain. We were saying
Ervin, man,
he destroyed the Uchiha hideout. It was hollow on the inside.
He destroyed the hideout in the mountain, the mountain that was on top of.
But Ervin, no, Ervin.
What the hell? He didn't bust the mountain.
Yes, he did. Do I gotta go to the chapter?
Show me, please. I don't remember that. I didn't remember just going down to the.
I explained before, it's not a mountain.
And Kirin,
it doesn't matter because Kirin needs too much prep time, and without Kirin, Sasuke is at best building level.
No, he's more than building level. Maybe.
No,
what evidence do you have? See, that's the thing.
He's got to at least be like, when y'all say like city block level or whatnot. I mean,
he's building level. His Susanoo can barely do the game.
Amaterasu.
Look, what the fuck?
Amaterasu is not destructive capacity. It's just heat. It doesn't destroy anything.
I mean, obviously, was able to burn the Ashibi up.
What are you talking about?
See how big that thing is.
Wait, Sasuke doesn't have any piece that puts him in multi-block level. He's town level with Kirin. Without Kirin, he's building level plus. Naruto was just a weak verse. They're street levelers.
I mean, like, if you want to Ervin.
Well, look at Kakashi. Kakashi's never destroyed anything larger than a building. The only thing Guy ever did was made a tsunami in 7 gates. That's it. Other than that, he's building level plus.
He made a big.
Well, I guess technically Kakashi's done that before, hasn't he?
Kakashi did what?
When he fought Zabuzai, he made that typhoon. Huh? Or not the typhoon. That little wave. That wave that he made.
Kakashi made a typhoon?
Not a typhoon. That's why I corrected myself. I corrected myself. I said a wave. Alright?
So
Naruto was obviously the weakest. Look at the Raikage. The Raikage is building level. Tsunade building level. Mizukage building level.
No, they're more than building level.
No.
Wait, what's your evidence?
See, the thing is, you're asking me that. I'm like, you're asking me. You already have all this stuff.
The Mizukage doesn't have any feats that put her beyond building level. The Raikage doesn't have any feats that put her beyond building level. Tsunade doesn't have any feats that put her beyond building level.
The thing that these guys are trying to say is...
The Mizukage is like house plus. Fuck building. She's house plus. I don't give a fuck shit.
House?
Ervin, I don't understand. Why do you think these characters are so strong? I don't get it.
I didn't say they were like okay on a grand scale. They're not strong, but I think that they're. I mean, I don't even want to say it because it's going to just start.
No. This is the thing they're trying to bring up is how can you say something, but you have no facts and evidence to support your own theory?
I have my own opinions and I have ways I can back it up, but I'm saying.
But how? Wait.
Let me finish.
I finish.
I'm like, how can you expect for me to go ahead and back something up when you're asking me all these questions, and that's stuff I have to go ahead and look up, which is why I said give me time.
I mean,
if you're looking for certain evidence, you have hold on. If this was a court case and you were trying to prove a certain defense, like you were trying to defend somebody or whatever and make certain claims, the lawyer would have time in which to prepare the case. You wouldn't just be like, give it all to me right now.
We're not going for murdering somebody. No, we're not going in this direction. It's a simple conversation.
No, I'm saying, but you would have time. You would have time to prepare your case.
Oh, of course, but that's different. That's
well, I'm saying if you're gonna it's not different in this situation because
no, DBZ speed in the manga is not fast at all.
If you're asking me to be able to give you certain, explanations for certain things, you got to give me time in order to be able to.
Just give me a feat. Just give me a feat that puts the Mizukage above building level. She doesn't have any.
I guess the water dragon definitely.
How? Stop juicing it, man. She's house
Wait,
level.
what?
The water dragon.
You think the water dragon can destroy a building level? You think that's multi-city block level?
No.
Yes. Well, not multi-city block. But I think it can destroy at least a building.
Yeah, building level plus. That's what I said she was.
Hold on.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, I was thinking what King of Lightning was saying. I was like, house.
Kakashi's building level. Mizukage building level. Raikage building level. Tsunade building level. Kakashi building level. Might Guy building level. And these are the top tier, not top tiers, but these are the high tiers of the verse. High and top tiers. They never destroy anything larger than buildings.
I mean, like, look at Law at One Piece. Law's fucking like what? He can cut through multi-mountains.
I mean, you got freaking what's his name? Kitsuchi is the mountains.
Exactly, yeah. I'm like Akainu and Aokiji, they're not top tiers. They're high tiers.
You have freaking Kitsuchi.
They can split islands in half, make big-ass lakes, and create ice and fucking volcanic mountain ranges.
You got Kitsuchi.
And the mid tiers in the Naruto verse are just dumb.
Oh, they're trash.
They're stupid weak.
Hecky no, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Hecky no?
Kitsuchi.
Yeah.
Kitsuchi.
Who?
Kitsuchi. I just have to say Kitsuchi.
Who?
I think he's Onoki's son. He's a dude that can use he can summon those those giant mountains.
Oh, you mean that fat guy that was in the?
Oh, that dude with the fucking like that guy that summoned those big ass mountains.
I mean, dude. Obviously he's not stronger than Kakashi, but he can destroy more than a building.
He summons slabs.
That's one person. Give me a mid tier in the
Yamato
Naruto
can create houses. He obviously. Huh?
Oh, Yamato?
Yeah, he can create houses.
He can create houses.
He has a jutsu where he can freaking make a house, man. I'm like,
what's your point?
Obviously he can do that. He should be able to destroy a building. Look, that's what I'm trying to say.
No.
All on the Locher could pick up
a house. You can create a country, right?
Just because you can make a cabin out of wood doesn't mean you can destroy a mountain.
Right, I'm saying in one move he can just make a house. Come on, think about that.
Who gives a fuck? Look, Ervin. All right, example.
You base things on your impression too much.
Stop. A low tier, like a low. I agree that using your own knowledge is very important when debating this kind of stuff. I agree with that completely. But you have to have abundant knowledge of what you're talking about in order to make statements that can be perceived to be somewhat correct.
But can you guys? Okay, I can agree with what you're saying, Kane.
And in your case, there hasn't been a scene ever where a Naruto character has legitimately dodged or even reacted to lightning.
Well, Itachi, but just saying. But I mean,
yeah, they calculated and it was Mach 8.5.
Yeah, and that was
didn't Sasuke dodge lightning with
the calculator we clearly see. He looked up in the air, lightning came down, he survived it.
What do you mean? No, Sasuke was summoning the lightning. Itachi was staring at the clouds the entire fucking time. He summoned the Kirin came down. Then the Kirin went back up into the clouds and then came back down again.
That was in the anime, it went back up into the clouds, but we didn't see it in the manga.
Well, in the manga, it came, you see the Kirin dragon. It doesn't just strike down instantly, does it? No. You see the dragon, don't you? Alright then. Alright then.
You see the dragon, but at the same time, I mean,
that was a badass line.
No, I mean the major problem I see with you, Ervin, is that you have what's called confirmation bias. You go into something believing that it's a certain way, and you dismiss all other evidence to the contrary. You don't believe. No, that's exactly true. That's why you didn't. That's why you didn't believe that Hody is hypersonic plus. That's why you don't believe that.
I still don't believe he's hypersonic plus, but I may give him hypersonic in water.
No. The reason why you don't believe it is because you think Hody is some cannon fodder bullshit fishman who's not that strong, and therefore you refuse to believe that he's hypersonic plus.
No, I mean the thing is, I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't see it like when he was on land. I never saw him even show. I mean, even for One Piece. I mean, not even just One Piece standards, but just in general, I never saw him really show off any kind of real speed.
Did you see him? No. Did you see him in base form, Hody, before he took the steroids? Well, no. Before he transformed. I saw base form. No. When he tied his handcuff, when he tied himself with handcuffs, and he blitzed the fucking entire cruise ship underneath water.
Yeah, that's why I said in water. I could see if somebody said that he's hypersonic, maybe But I'm like, as far as
hypersonic, maybe.
Well, I'm talking about. Are
you serious?
Hold on, wait.
And not only that, but notice how they're blitzing people underneath thousands upon thousands of water pressure.
Well, Hody's body's built for that since he's a fisherman, but
it does change the fact that hell, that doesn't change anything. It's still water pressure. I mean,
that's true, but I'm saying if you look at other, animals, like there are certain animals that are built to be under
they're
certain
not blitzing. All right, notice how deep sea creatures they move very slowly. Have you seen the Discovery Channel, bro?
Yeah.
Come on. 5,000 meters of water pressure, like they're moving really fucking slow because they need to conserve energy. But 40 Jones, people like Sanji can blitz on 1,000 meters of water pressure, man. That's impressive feats right there, man. I mean, like I said before, the Naruto first, they have good top tiers. They really they have Madara, they have Naruto, they have this fucking Jubi, but as a whole verse, they fucking suck. They just fucking suck. This is the way.
They're so human.
I don't think so because you have people who are able to do something against these top tiers.
No, there isn't.
That are on lower.
Listen. The Naruto verse has 15 top tiers who can destroy something larger than a building. That's
really?
it.
That's it. Only 15?
No.
15?
Yeah, they have the nine Jinchuriki. Then you have Madara. You have the Tsuchikage.
Pain.
Hashirama.
Obito.
Hiruzen.
Obito, no.
No, Obito. No, Obito can't bust anything bigger than a building. No, we can't.
Fire style jutsu with Kamui.
Wait, what? Fire style jutsu? The fire in Naruto doesn't even burn rocks.
What do you mean it doesn't? Like I think we've seen what's his name Sasori, didn't he, like when Sakura threw a that was a super concentrated beam that burned a rock, and it took seconds for it to even cut through the rock. No, but I mean, it was able to melt I think Sakura's metal kunai. Like incinerate.
Because it was a super concentrated beam. But if you have a great fire style jutsu, the heat
so are you
energy
saying
is
that's stronger than any fire style jutsu in the series?
Yeah.
No.
A super concentrated beam of fire.
What about Jiraiya's what's the name of that move where he
oil thing where you
what did it burn? What did it burn?
Hold on, I forget how many degrees they said it was.
On the skin.
They never said it was any amount of degrees. It didn't burn anything.
No, I'm trying to look it up right now because I think I've seen something where it said approximately what it probably is.
But King just made another point to show that you have bias. Like you come into things thinking that it's a certain way, and you dismiss all evidence to the contrary.
What do you mean?
Like you said Hody Jones is maybe hypersonic plus under the water. Maybe hypersonic.
I never got a chance to finish what I was saying. I'm talking. I mean, with steroids, I know he probably is hypersonic. You know, but I don't think hypersonic plus. But I'm saying hypersonic.
No, you're talking about under the water.
I'm talking about underwater. I'm talking about underwater Hody with with the whole steroids thing going on. I think he's hypersonic in water. But I'm like, I don't think he's.
But you think he's just hypersonic with steroids in the water? Just hypersonic? So you don't think he's faster than hypersonic? Even in the water with steroids?
I mean, that's my own opinion. I don't think he is.
But like I already told you that he fired a water shot that spanned across a few of the districts in Fishman Island in a few seconds.
Fast, but I mean,
not even a few seconds. Like it was like 1 second. You saw 1 second, bam, phew, and then was spanning the entire fucking island, stopped, and fell down as a drop in the Mermaid District, where he was in the freaking.
I remember that.
When he was in the Gameoncloud9 Plaza. Okay. So like I'm just saying, man, and Luffy was casually dodging those. Like he was like whatever, like he was like back and forth. I mean,
he wasn't dodging them as far as he's dodging them, but he wasn't like he had the hockey. No, I said he dodged them, but he had the hockey.
He saw us to dodge.
So what if he has the hockey?
Physically dodge shit.
But that's just like you making an argument. That's just like you making an argument with Itachi and the lightning. That's what I'm like he knows it's coming.
No, because Itachi was screaming at that shit.
Enough.
Did Luffy even use observation hockey to dodge those shots?
He didn't need to.
Exactly. He didn't use hockey to dodge them.
What do you mean he didn't use hockey? So in other words, he hasn't used it since he's gotten it. Because I mean, obviously he did.
No, he used it was to pass the fist beams. And he certainly didn't use observation hockey. He certainly didn't use observation hockey when he dodged that explosion from Caesar Clown.
Right, exactly. An explosion, and the thing is that this explosion. Listen, even though it wasn't accepted in OBD, that explosion in base form makes him at least Mach 29.5.
But Sasuke dodged an explosion too, though.
And that's from the minimum point of detonation. If you take his actual
he didn't dodge it. He got injured.
No, Manda.
Wait, what?
No. He didn't get injured. He took 2 explosions. The first one that injured him. The second one he outran.
No, he dodged the first one.
And that's only because he could see the chakra.
There was one where Deidara used it. No, there's one where when they first started their fighting, Deidara threw one up at him, a C1, and it blew up, and he actually managed to dodge that. And then there was another one he first went into the C2, and he fired a dragon.
No. Dude, we're talking about Luffy being covered in shit that was explosive, and then Caesar Clown blew it up, and then he dodged it.
Yeah, he outran it.
Okay, and in the Naruto verse, they would just call that substitution.
Technically, in order to outrun an explosion...
Wait. They would just call that substitution. What the hell are you... He didn't substitute. He outran
I know, but I'm saying that would be a version of... In a sense, they would just use substitution to escape from that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Stuff that they can't... That they get
Listen to what you're saying, Ervin. If they could just use substitution to get out of everything, they would never get hit.
No... It has to do with. I mean,
there's sub-bar.
All right. I'm done. I'm done.
Exactly.
I don't even. I disagree, and I'm like, but I don't feel like going ahead.
Listen.
I don't feel like going ahead. I don't know. Wait, because I want
That's just more evidence that you make your mind up before you assess the facts.
No, I recall certain things. No. The reason I know how my mind is working because I know certain things happened before, but I don't remember where they happened, so I don't have the time. I have to go ahead and reach back and get that.
And then they're giving you.
You do this all the time.
But I hear what you're saying, but I know what I'm talking about.
You make up your mind, and then you try to find evidence to support it, but it doesn't work that way.
Because I know there's a reason why I feel the way I do. I don't just think that just because.
I mean, look, man,
This is the thing he's saying.
The way I see it,
I'm done.
The way I see it is that when it comes to EOS of Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto will remain the weakest, probably.
No.
Yeah, because we have niggas like the fucking Soul King coming in. I mean, it was already hyped up that Whitebeard was a planetary life viper motherfucker. Life wiper. Who are Naruto's dubbed as a life viper? No, not even Ten Tails. Get the fuck out of here. And guess what? Whitebeard was second to fucking Roger. He was second to Roger, and he was a life viper.
Roger was feetless, right?
Yeah, but he was second to Roger.
But he's feetless.
According to fucking.
I mean, so what? He's feetless.
When I say Madara has a fraction of
that's like the silly argument that Toa from Marvel is feetless. He's the one above all. Yeah. Of course he's feetless. He doesn't need to do shit.
All I have to say is the Red Man owns all. That's it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you kidding me? Dark Schneider. Dark Schneider pre-time skip would probably solo the Naruto verse, excluding the
All I have to say is the Red Man for the win.
Oh man.
The Red
You
Man.
kidding me?
The Red
Dark Schneider pre-time skip, excluding the Jubi, would solo the Naruto.
Again, the Red Man for the win.
Hold on. But yo, I want to hear this because I feel like people are gonna think like, yeah, like we gave about Ervin, even though he didn't. So what I want to do here, Ervin, I want you to say your piece. I want you to say why you believe, in full detail, about why Naruto superior to One Piece and Bleach. So let me just keep that.
Oh, like what I think as far as.
Oh wait, time out. I've been away for a bit because I've been talking to like multiple people at the same time. What's the debate now? Because this is ridiculous.
Well, no, we're gonna sit back and listen to Ervin talk about why he feels that Naruto is superior than Bleach and One Piece in overall combat ability.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic again. Good luck with that, Ervin. Good luck.
Yeah. All right, have fun.
I'll just be waiting for you.
I don't think that it's really superior. I think maybe.
Look at Joe then.
That is what you believe. So go.
All right, I think maybe Bleach. I think maybe Bleach could, it may be stronger. I mean, I think maybe Bleach, but I mean, I think it goes either or sometimes with Bleach. Like Bleach may end up being the stronger, or I think Naruto may end up being the strongest. Like when I look at, I'm gonna start off with Bleach. Bleach to me is a powerful series in terms of why I think I put it kind of like closer even when Naruto or possibly higher. Is because you look at the whole spiritual pressure thing, you look at how certain beings aren't able to exist in certain, like if you have like say humans, around let's say a captain, they'll end up passing out or whatnot. You also have the whole deal with
that doesn't mean anything.
That spiritual pressure definitely does mean something. I mean,
it doesn't mean
same thing with Haki.
In a versus match, it doesn't
Haki
mean
can make
anything.
people knocked out.
It only really works on weak people, though. I mean, we've seen spiritual pressure work on strong people.
Just talk.
All right. Anyway, you have the whole thing with like I look at the how they're able to battle against these giant hollows. These Menos Grande using Ceros that are easily able to topple over buildings, no problem. Say what?
They're fodders though. They're not.
They don't matter, but they're fodders in Bleach. If you look, fodder in One Piece would be like a Marine with a gun versus like a hollow that's shooting like a Menos Grande with a Cero, like they can destroy buildings. I mean, you can't tell. I mean, Menos Grandes. I mean, regardless if you think they're strong or not, honestly, I think it would take some effort for the Straw Hat crew. Not a lot. I mean, Zoro could cut down a hollow. I mean, like a Menos Grande. But I think it would take a little bit of effort to take down a Gillian. I mean, they'd have to at least try. I mean, you see how they struggled against this dragon. Hold on. They struggled against the dragon.
Let me speak.
So they struggled against the dragon? You kidding me?
No, it didn't.
For a second, yes. You saw how, it took them, it wasn't like, yes, Zoro did end up killing it eventually. But, it wasn't like he just walked up one slash, that was it, or Luffy said one punch and that was it. They had to actually fight that thing. If you look at, hollows, Ichigo just swipes them, they're gone. One swipe, they're gone. And that's why, and I look at, let's say, look at how strong Kenpachi is.
Ichigo never once swiped that Menos Grande.
No.
Well, early on, in the beginning of Bleach, happened was he went up against Menos Grande,
and the middle scroll they shot a star at him, and he pushed it back. But that was really the beginning of Bleach, right before he went into Sengoku.
Before he even learned Bankai.
Yeah, that was way before.
He cut it and then retreated, but he didn't even.
We've seen the visors rip apart the Menos Grandes before. They just, pull it apart.
Yeah,
like
a hollow mask on, but okay. All right.
I mean, but regardless, they still did it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so we've seen people, have these type. I mean, Yamamoto easily. I mean, we've seen him punch a hole through Wonder Rice.
I'm talking about in comparison to Naruto. You're talking about.
I know. But I'm getting there. We've seen all these powerful feats from Bleach, and seen Gin cut a city in half. You've seen Aizen destroy. He had this mountain destroying feats. And, obviously Bleach isn't done yet. You have Yamamoto doing this crazy stuff, with the power of the sun. So, I mean, obviously the Spirit King is going to be pretty darn powerful and probably be stronger than anybody we've ever seen thus far in Bleach, if, looking at how he looks. So, and also, what's his name? Juha Batu. And we also have, we saw Kurge, and he was able to, basically pull in everything around him.
I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Well, I'm saying
we've seen a total of maybe 4 or 5 characters in the entire Bleach series who would be verifiable city busters. That's Ichigo, Aizen, R2 Ukiura with the Lanza.
Oh yeah, Ukiura.
And Yamamoto.
Oh, and then you also have
Bach. That's pretty much it. There's nobody else in that series who's a verifiable city buster.
But another thing, Ervin, there's another thing to consider. First of all, Bleach isn't over.
Okay. Oh my God, lag.
Bleach is over.
Yeah, but it's not over. I mean,
no, it's not over. Yeah, that's what I said. Bleach, I can see it being stronger than because
Bleach is about to be over. How do you think Bleach is such a strong first when they've got 5 people who are city busters? That's it, 5.
I mean,
take out Yuha, because Yuha's not city buster. I don't know where that come from.
I'm saying Yuha.
Okay, Yuha. Well, 4 things.
I'm saying if you look at, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just telling you my logic behind it. Yuha obviously has to be a lot more powerful.
Okay, wait. So now that you're done with Bleach, go to the One Piece.
Okay.
I don't get it. And in One Piece, you have tens of characters who can destroy cities.
Well, One Piece, from the characters I've seen, I think One Piece. I'm not saying One Piece is weak. I want to make sure that's clear to everybody. You have obviously you see Law. How Law is, although Law, whatever he cuts, unless he grabs your heart, it's not like it's a death blow. So I just have to put that out there. It's not a death blow. And you have, let's say, who's another character? Of course, Whitebeard. Whitebeard is supposed to be powerful, but to some extent, though, I think Whitebeard can be a little bit overrated in terms of, yes, he can destroy things, he can, break apart stuff, but at the same time, he was getting stabbed and shot at by fodder. He got stabbed and shot at by fodder. I mean, regardless if he tanked it or not, it clearly, that speaks for something if he's able to get hit by fodder. I mean, there's.
I guess.
He also intercepted Kizaru.
I mean, I guess you missed the memo of 100,000 elite Marines, but fuck it.
I mean, but regardless if it's 100,000 or not, he still got hit by fodder.
That's not
look at other series. I mean, I doubt Yamamoto. If Yamamoto and Bleach,
they're low tier motherfuckers.
A bunch of Shinigami. I doubt he's about to get stabbed by a bunch of fodder Shinigami. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he did that because he could tank it.
No, you're making.
Are you gonna ignore Whitebeard's other species?
Okay, you mean to tell? Are you gonna take wounds that you don't need to take? If somebody wants to cut you, Hikari, and even regardless if it's gonna affect you or not, are you gonna?
If I was Whitebeard and I was a badass motherfucker, yeah.
Okay. No.
Look,
it makes no sense.
The other people's bullets, all the other Marines' bullets weren't even affecting him. It was the hockey bullets.
It doesn't matter if they weren't affecting him or not. Regardless, he still took it. If he wouldn't, he didn't. I'm like, if he was really.
I mean, you've seen Aizen do the same thing. Aizen allowed Yoruichi to hit him. He could have dodged, but he let her hit him.
I'm like, what my point is, okay, what is Yoruichi? It wasn't like a random Shinigami.
But what's the difference though?
And I don't think
we have to. Are you saying that Whitebeard is incapable of dodging? And I don't think that
allowed Yoruichi to hit him.
Wait. Let me ask you this: are you saying that Whitebeard was not capable of dodging it?
I do believe that. I do believe that.
So you don't think that Whitebeard A top tier character in the series couldn't dodge bullets.
Well, he was. I mean, he was 6. So I mean, I think it was. I think he was. I think he's a really slow character, honestly. Like, I mean, I think Luffy's faster than him. So I mean, clearly, but I mean.
You think Luffy was faster than Whitebeard?
Yes.
Whitebeard who just teleported right behind Akiin, or like he didn't even know.
I never saw him teleport. I saw him.
I don't understand, bro. Like you just say some off the wall crazy shit.
It's not about being off the wall or crazy. It's that
Luffy was faster than Whitebeard.
I have my
Part 1 Luffy was faster than Whitebeard.
I don't go along with that.
I mean, Whitebeard, who basically blitz Akainu by coming up behind him.
Right.
Whitebeard, who let me ask you this, Ervin. Let me ask you this. Do you think that Luffy can intercept Kizaru?
No.
Well, Whitebeard intercepted Kizaru, so how do you say Luffy's faster than Whitebeard?
Oh, you're talking about that scene right there? Well, no, he was charging up, like I always talk about, charging up his light to be able to,
No. The fact here, no. The term of interception means here that when he was aiming his beam at Luffy, when Luffy was running the walkway and Whitebeard cut him, Luffy, so let's switch bases, right? If Luffy was the one who had attacked Kizaru while Kizaru was aiming at freaking Whitebeard who's going up the plateau, who was going to do that? Kizaru would have just punched his ass and fucking taken away and shit.
But Kizaru always charges his attack. Kizaru he got him during that charge time. That's exactly what happened.
No. Kizaru varies, because when you first see him kick a mango, there was no charge time. He just kicked, bam, boom.
Right, Kizaru doesn't need to charge his attack.
He doesn't need to charge.
He just does that.
It's been clearly shown.
No, he does because he's...
No.
Irvin doesn't do it every time, though.
Irvin.
He doesn't do it every time.
Wait, Ervin, just because Kizaru has charged his attacks doesn't mean he needs to. When he kicked that
that doesn't make any sense, Hikari. Why would you charge an attack? If you didn't. I mean, if you didn't have to.
Do you even watch this series? Seriously, do you watch this series? Because Kizaru always moves really slow. That's the point.
You said what?
Because Kizaru always moves really slow. That's the freaking point, dude.
Slow. I mean, that's the entire concept.
When he kicked the mangrove tree, he blew that shit apart. That was town level. That was a town busting attack. He didn't need to charge that. He just kicked.
I don't see the point. I really don't see the point in charging it, and that makes no sense.
Because he's slow, Ervin. He's always a character shown to do things incredibly slowly. He even talks slow.
I know he talks slow, but at the same, okay, well then at the same, I'm like, I mean, obviously, then if he's gonna do,
but he doesn't need to charge his attacks.
Okay, well then that particular scene, then you can say that. Hold on. Okay.
Wait. Ervin, did you see when Kizaru kicked the mangrove tree?
The mangrove. Yeah, I remember that. Are you talking about?
Let me ask you this.
Are you talking about during this, like of course,
the first one?
Yeah, when Kizaru was when he wound up fighting Garp.
Oh wait.
No, not Garp. Rayleigh.
Yeah.
When he was going after Luffy. Yeah, did he need to? Did he charge his attack then?
No, but I mean, hold on.
Okay, wait. Ervin. So if he didn't charge his attack, then why would you assume that he needs to?
Hold on. I said not from what we could see, but I mean, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to get at.
What?
Hold on. Wait. Listen. Obviously, every time, he does a move, they're not going to necessarily show the charge time. I mean, a lot of animes, like, okay, every time you look at Naruto, he makes a Rasengan, we don't always see a clone appear and then make a Rasengan. So obviously, every time
So you're saying that even though he was standing there, even though he just kicked and the light came from his foot and blew up the tree, you're saying that he could have been charging his attack, but they didn't show it.
But what I'm trying to say, yes, I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to say is because there's a lot. There are some things that may have not been shown, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. Clearly,
I mean, did you see the part where those two guys were running right next to the fucking beam? And, like they're in literal slow motion, and the beam's already at the fucking tree and shit.
Yeah, but he was in the light form, wasn't he?
No, he kicked. What do you mean?
No, he just kicked.
I know he kicked, but I'm saying he went into the light form earlier when he kicked him. Because wasn't he still in the light form? No. Are you talking about when they were in the city and then he was attacking the supernovas?
No. You're confusing shit.
Remember when he was asking those two fighters where what's his name?
Yeah, like no, like there were 2 fighter guys. There were 2 fighter motherfuckers. You know. Wait, hold on. Do you mean like Drake and like Apu and like those guys?
Yeah, that's what you were talking about.
Oh wait. When he did his Yato no Kagami?
Yeah.
When he bounced
no,
off
I'm
the
talking about when he reflected and he turned to the light form.
Because he had to, because light is not.
And then he came down, and who did he ended up kicking into a building? I'm trying to remember.
Apu. He kicked Apu into a building. He kicked Apu. He kicked all of them. He kicked all of them into buildings. Through several buildings.
But all I'm trying, what I'm trying to get, let me get back to what I was saying, because you asked if you're going to make my explanation.
Yeah, fine. Finish,
One Piece, I mean, Whitebeard, okay, you can say, okay, he can destroy this or that, but I mean, at the same time, in my personal opinion, to me, Whitebeard has never really shown off that much speed. It's not saying that it's a weak burst. I mean, NL clearly is very let me put it this way. NL, I think, can beat a majority of probably the Bleach and the Naruto verse. Because and the reason why I said is because there's a lot of people don't have necessarily, they don't have something to be able to take them out, or based on, him being a lightning man. So, and not only that, but he's a very powerful character too. I like NL. And he's supposed to be, he's also been actually claimed to be one of the strongest One Piece characters.
He's high tier.
According to Oda.
He's mid-high tier. He's not even top tier. He's mid-high tier, really.
But according to Oda, he's supposed to be one of the strongest characters in the series.
Well, yeah, he is. That's why he's mid-high tier.
Yeah, so I mean, I would actually say almost probably high, maybe top tier. The way they make them,
I mean, how many characters in One Piece do you think can
I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot more characters that pop up, but I'm saying that I'm like, but what I'm saying, as far as we can only go based off right now, and if we look at
based on what we've seen in the series, how many characters could you say could bust a city?
Akainu, Whitebeard.
I don't know.
Mihawk.
Maybe Law.
Mihawk. Shanks.
Wait, you said maybe Law?
No, Law. Well, I'm saying, of course, Law. When I say maybe, I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying he can. Okay, just before you all sit up here from these conclusions, Law can.
But what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, because you say so many ridiculous things like.
No, because I'm saying, and I'm not saying anything ridiculous.
Yeah,
I have an opinion.
I don't understand how you can say somebody who can appear behind Akainu. Who can appear behind Akainu?
Okay,
it's slow.
Aokiji, who is my, I think he's, I'd probably say he's maybe my, he's my second favorite.
That was a dirty scene when he just appeared behind Aokiji.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, you think. I mean, we have evidence that Whitebeard speed bliss Akainu. Well, you think he's slower than Luffy?
Oh man.
Yes.
How is that possible?
Could Luffy speed Akainu?
So you think Part 1 Luffy could speed blitz Akainu?
I mean, I don't know, because he snuck up on him. I think that's more or less what it was. I don't think it was necessarily he speed.
He snuck up on. No. He didn't sneak up on him. He was there in an instant. Like
he was there.
You really think Aokiji? You really think he's Akainu doesn't have observation hockey?
He may have observation hockey, but at the same time, that's happening 24/7.
He didn't, because he didn't even turn around. He knew he was behind him. He was like, "Uh-oh."
He's not in it.
Yeah, but he knows. Trust me, when you're on the battlefield with Whitebeard, you're gonna know where Whitebeard's at all times.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time,
behind you like that,
I still don't. I mean,
do you think? Wait. Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. Everything's inconsistent. It's inconsistent there, because that was one particular time where you saw maybe him move fast, but then other times show clearly he did not.
He was fine with
Akainu. He got hit by what's the name of that dude? Oh man, I can't remember what the dude that stabbed him on
in the back.
Yeah.
Squatto?
Yeah.
Well, no, when he stabbed him in the front.
Yeah, and they say he shouldn't have been able to get hit by that, but he did. Because he was old and sick, but at the same time, that's what I keep trying to tell you.
No.
He got betrayed. He got betrayed.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. All right, you forget the fact that Marco said that. Back in the day, he could easily dodge. He would never got hit. Period.
But we don't know how fast he went back.
Stop. But you forget the fact that throughout the entire course of the Marineford War, this motherfucker was keeping pace with Akainu. Akainu was easy hypersonic plus. So I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I mean,
What do you mean? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Are you serious? What do you mean no?
You don't believe Akainu?
No. I never said no. I didn't say Akainu. Hold on. Let me. You know what? Hold on. Can I speak?
All right, go, nigga, go.
Like every time I get ready to say something, everybody be like, whoa. Like I can't even get out. I can't even like you guys.
Because you said no.
I said no, and I didn't get a chance to even take a breath to say my next word. Like,
all right. Breathe, nigga. Breathe.
All right.
I'm
not saying that he's not. I'm saying that I don't think Whitebeard that makes Whitebeard hypersonic because Whitebeard was more on the defensive. And I mean, not defensive. Whitebeard to me in that particular, he's more since he's like a defensive wall. He can fight. He fights differently. He doesn't necessarily have to be fast. If someone's coming at him, he's like that. He's kind of like that big bully that'd be walking down the hall. You may have that little runner or whatever that maybe moves faster, but if he's trying to take on this giant dude, he doesn't have to be fast. All he has to do is hit him one time, knock him on the ground, and that's it. I mean, I kind of felt as though Whitebeard had that power over Akainu.
Listen. I mean, look, this is a very simple notion. Okay, in order for Whitebeard to react to Akainu's attacks, he has to be at least hypersonic plus combat speed. That simple. I don't know why you even you're.
I don't think so, because that doesn't necessarily mean every attack that comes from Akainu has to be hypersonic.
So was Akainu half-assing or something? Like, what, did I miss the memo? Like, was he half-assing?
No, but I mean, I don't know how you guys get the idea that in any of these series, that every time they make a movement, they have to be moving at X amount of speed.
No, I'm not saying that, because
it has to.
Look, I'm not saying that, but he's faced off against Whitebeard. So what? Are you saying he's going to half-ass against Whitebeard?
No, I'm not saying going half-ass, but I'm saying every punch he throws is not going to be hypersonic plus. That's the way I look at it. I mean, even if I were to make the argument for any other series before anybody says something, if I were to take,
why not?
Let's say Minato, I don't think Minato every step he takes is maybe the fastest step of his life.
No, of course not. He's only hypersonic plus while His reaction speed's hypersonic plus.
But I'm saying maybe that's his top speed, but I think there's a difference between top speed and your average speed.
Let me answer this. Who do you think is faster, Minato or Rob Lucci?
Minato, actually. I think Minato.
I think
Rob Lucci is faster than a lot of.
This is the thing with Minato's speed is it's based off of jutsu. With his
I'm not talking about his flying thunder. I'm talking about his actual physical speed.
Sleep at Bankai, close your eyes.
His actual physical speed.
I mean, hey, nobody has to agree with me. Nobody has to. I just want to state this for anybody out there, in the comments. I never say anybody has to agree with me. I just this is what I think.
You don't think it's weird that no. Let me say this. You don't think that it's weird that most of your assessments favor the series you like more? You don't think that's odd?
Well, a lot of I feel like it goes the same with everybody else. If you want to say the same.
No. Well, you can't be talking about me because I have no dog in the fight.
No, but I'm talking.
You can't possibly be talking about me.
If I were to go home, because I know plenty of people. If I were to give them examples of these three series, which I have before actually, and tell people what everyone's arguments I've actually asked a few of my friends before about telling them arguments on YouTube and tell them. The arguments of what's going on, like they may not even be fully caught up with everything in all the series, but they know, or maybe I'll show them certain things about all three, and they make a judgment. Half the time, they either I've had people disagree with me on it, but I've never heard anybody boost up One Piece so much. Like half the time, people may say Bleach, or they may over Naruto sometimes.
Boost up One Piece. I mean, listen, man. Is there any Bleach or Naruto characters that can react to the speed of fucking light?
Naruto, but if anything, I hear Bleach, not One Piece. Like One Piece,
from who, your friends?
One of my friends could not believe the fact that the whole deal with water, like how if they have a weakness to water. Now I'm not getting into the whole water thing. I don't feel like into the whole water thing.
Seawater,
but that's a major weakness.
Seawater.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's seawater.
No.
It's not just seawater.
Ervin. We explained this to you 1,000 times. In order to stop a devil fruit user, you have to submerge more than half their body in standing water.
And that's not hard. That is not hard to
do. It's not hard.
And that's wrong. It's not even regular water. It's
water is in different series.
Time out.
So you think they're not going to die? You think they're going to sit there?
Wait, hold on, stop. I want to hear how it's not hard to get someone like NL, Ace, Kizaru, Akainu, Aokiji, Smoker, Luffy, Gecko Moria, Magellan in a standing body of water? I want explain to me right now, because you're saying this shit. No, you're saying it. Back it up.
Yeah, you think that Marco is just gonna get dumped in water?
If you had like, let's say Kisame or whatever, he had his
Blackbeard, you think they're just gonna get dumped in water?
I'm not saying all of them. I don't want to get into the whole water debate.
Wait, so who do you think? Who do you think Lucci's gonna get dumped in water?
I'm not trying to get hold on. Let me correct this. I'm not saying that every devil fruit user, because you guys try to group everything together. I'm not saying every devil fruit user will get trapped in every little thing. I'm just saying that definitely. Hold on, that definitely takes the universe down a few pegs.
Name one.
That does take it down.
Name a devil fruit user.
A few pegs.
Name a devil fruit user.
If you look at Bleach, it's way more well versed than One Piece in terms of combat ability.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. With the exception of Ichigo. Of course, Ichigo's
it's over.
I mean, you got captains that know various different Kitos. You know, Unohana knows various different sword styles, and then she's also a Kito user and a healer. You know, she's very well versed. I mean, she still hasn't.
She has no feet.
Huh?
She has no feet, none.
So far, she's able to kill she's stronger than Kenpachi. The Kenpachi, you know, who is supposed to be.
She has no.
She was none. She was stronger than how strong Kenpachi was when he fought Noritora.
You kidding me? The One Piece world, first of all, has way more characters.
I don't
They have a way bigger diversity.
I mean, you got freaking. Look at Bleach as hell.
Attacked.
Look at Yoruichi. She never uses Keto. The only thing she does is fight fast. Look at Soifan. The only thing she does is fight fast. She has a Shikai that can kill you if it touches you twice. That's it.
Ukiura.
Byakuya uses Keto, and he has a bunch of other different moves. Kenpachi, no other moves. Hitsugaya never uses Keto. All he got is that ice.
But he has
Kira, but they don't use it, though. So what does that mean?
It doesn't mean they can't use it. I mean, Renji's used it before. He even says he rarely uses. He doesn't know how to use it that well.
Listen, the Keto that they use is Shot of Red Fire. That's all they use, bro.
No. Because they know him up to a certain level. They should know everything other than
Blue Fire, Crash Down, Shot Red Fire, and that's pretty much the basics right there.
Yeah, that's it.
What about the rod?
Oh, and sixth prison thing. You know, like the sixth road. Whatever it's called.
That's it.
Yeah.
And what about the one that we've seen the Keto captains do?
I mean, look, man, I mean, like the fact that you just said that was just unbelievable because
what are you saying?
There are so many Delphi users. I mean, I'm not talking about the hockey users alone. I'm talking about the Delphi users by themselves. All right, there are so many Delphi users out there where they can expand upon their powers each and individually to such an outstanding degree. I mean, just look at Brook. Brook has the Yomi Yomi no Mi, and he can tap to the fucking netherworld, bro. He can manipulate your soul. What the fuck?
I've never seen him manipulate us. Oh, no, I do. I have seen.
What do you think he's doing when he's putting motherfuckers to sleep?
Correction, I remember when he did the song or whatnot. But I mean,
he can manipulate your soul through music. He can summon winds of the netherworld and fucking cut you with frozen fucking water.
But that's what I mean. But I'm saying, but still, I'm talking about in terms of diversity of all characters. All characters. I mean, Bleach. I mean, like I said, you have if you even take let me think of
and then there's the fucking and then there's the Rokishi masters.
They don't even use Keto.
Right, exactly.
Even the hollows in the sense like the Around card, they can use the other stuff out of the of course other than the Seros or whatnot.
And they have certain
Hold on. That's all they have. There's of course their Zanpakuto release that has a certain ability to it.
Okay, so
but that's the same as every Devil Fruit user. And there's more Devil Fruit users than there are characters in Bleach.
And they have the Edo that comes with it. I mean, you had Ukiura that he was able to have the instant regeneration that he kept. Like when he became an Orango.
Okay, so Marco can regenerate at will with fucking fire. You're not
getting. You're missing the point. You're missing the point that they're more well versed. I'm not. You point out one particular character in One Piece that may be able to do something. But I'm talking about a character that can do that and more. Like Ukiura can regenerate, but he can also.
Can Komaru regenerate? Can Komaru regenerate now? Like I'm missing something now.
No.
Can Soifan regenerate?
I'm not saying him, but I'm saying that.
Can Yorichi regenerate? Can
Hibachi
regenerate?
Urahara has regeneration, but every Logia Devil Fruit has regeneration.
But you're talking about just the Logias. I'm saying like, okay, you got the
Hollow. There's more Logias than there is Urahara. There's only one Urahara.
Let me explain it.
There's tens of Logia Devil Fruit users.
Hold on, hold on. How many approximately Logia users have been confirmed so far in the series that we've seen?
At least 15 to 20. At least
20. I think it's 15.
I mean, Logia losers alone. There's a shit ton. I mean, we got NL, we got Kizu, we got Akainu, we got Aokiji, we got Caribou, we got Monet, we got fucking Caesar Clown, we got
Magellan.
No. He's a paramecia. He's a
person.
There's Smoker.
Okay.
There's Smoker. There is Ace, right? There's Ace. There is.
But they regenerate based off of a certain.
Blackbeard.
Hold on, a certain element. What if they? Hold on, but you can.
We got Crocodile.
That's 11 right there.
But hold on, but their devil fruit power can be bypassed. It can.
How?
Yeah, via how?
Hold on. If you're able to, like, it's been proven time and time again, if you're able to know, if you're able to counteract whatever their element is, you can hurt the devil for you.
All right, all right.
No.
How do you counteract
with one of his techniques, when it had, I forgot what name it was, but I'm like one of his, what do you call it, the pop greens or whatever, that had fire, I think. And he was able. But he ended up taking away the oxygen so that it didn't affect him. So
name a character in Bleach who can take away oxygen.
Huh?
Doesn't exist.
Name a character in Bleach who can take away oxygen.
Damn, it takes away your breath, yo.
Exactly.
I don't have to. Not all of them need oxygen.
It doesn't matter.
Not all of them need oxygen.
Huh? What?
Like, hold on, they don't, because not all of them. I'm not saying. Let me give you an example. Like Baragon.
They don't need oxygen.
Baragon in this Resurrection. I mean, he doesn't look like he even has a.
Yes, Ervin. That's one character.
But I'm saying, I'm giving you an example. Or I think people from what was it? The Bleach Hell, actually, because I know the Bleach Hell.
What they're trying to say? What they're trying to say is you're showing
these. That's a movie.
But I think Kubo made that. So you can somewhat.
I mean, look.
It's not canon.
You see, Ervin.
And the characters from the movie were in a manga chapter that Kubo made.
Ervin, Ervin. Let me just cut you, right? Because this is getting ridiculous, okay? The thing what you need to understand is very simple, right? You're saying that the Bleach characters as a whole are more diverse comic-wise, but that's completely false. And the reason is very simple, right? And this applies to Naruto too, all right? One Piece overall has more fucking characters, and each character has a unique skill set that pertains to their own unique traits.
And if they look for you, they'll find you and they will kill you.
It doesn't matter. More characters doesn't equal more powerful.
No. But I'm saying more diversity. That's what you said.
No, I'm talking about in terms of each individual character. Diversity is limited in One Piece.
What are you talking about? You can have Jellfish and Hot.
One Piece characters. One Piece characters.
And how do you have three subjects?
A certain ability.
I don't understand. Like how diverse is Komamura? How diverse is Tosin?
Exactly. Like
how diverse is?
I mean, Tosin had a hollow mask and he had a Bankai and Resurrection. If you want to go down that route.
No. I'm talking about starting off. How?
No. It doesn't matter about starting off because he became more diverse later.
He didn't have
he gained those powers later on.
Well, I'm talking about what about Hitsugaya? What about Hitsugaya? What about Hisage? What about Ikaku?
And
what about Matsumoto?
And he had two different versions to his
What about Nanao-chan? What about Kyoraku? What about Ukatake? They're not diverse at all.
Exactly. That's very.
What do you mean they're not diverse?
They're not diverse.
I told you, a lot of them are
what has Ukitake done?
Ukitake hasn't been in combat but like one time, so we can't even. How are you going to use him as an example?
What about Kyoraku?
Hold on. That's almost like me saying, like talking about Shanks. What has Shanks done? Like what can Shanks do? We haven't. And that's not even.
No.
We're talking about diversity. What diversity has Ukitake displayed? What diversity has Kyoraku?
He hasn't been in combat, so we haven't seen everything.
What about Kyoraku? What about Komamura?
Ukitake fight? Well, no.
What about Soifun? What about Yoruichi? They're not diverse at all. Yoruichi's one-dimensional. Speed and Shunko. That's it.
Okay, we haven't seen her Zanpakuto yet.
Where is it?
Okay, well, she obviously has to have one.
Does she even have one?
Obviously, she has to have one. But I mean,
really?
She never uses it.
Because Zaraki Kenpachi's the only one that captain that's been confirmed to have become a captain without a.
You can't be talking about Bleach because Bleach is not over yet. That's another thing.
I mean, neither is One Piece, neither is Naruto. So I mean,
it's really impossible.
And Naruto, Bleach,
they're not diverse at all. In fact, for the majority of Bleach, you've had maybe 30 characters.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of characters in One Piece, all with different abilities.
There's 130 people on the pirate crew.
And see, like, the problem here is that
30 characters.
The problem is that you
wait. There's only 30 characters. Do you deny that now?
No, it's way more than that. I mean, look at all the Arrancar. Look at how many.
I'm talking about the ones
they're
you
on
fight.
pet, so.
You got the Arrancar. You have. I mean, you take the Espada and then you look at the Arrancar before that, the Privy on the Espada. You look at, of course, the
Wait,
Goten 13.
You only seen like maybe 4 or 5 Privy on the Espada. That's it, if that.
Hold on, you have the lieutenants. You had Nell. You had the Fracciones. You're forgetting.
What did they do? They didn't do anything.
Yes, they did. Hikari, like, what are you talking about? They didn't do anything. It's way more than 30 characters.
There were like 4 or 5 fractions who did something. One got really big. Another one had some love shit. Like, they didn't do anything.
We also, what about Grimjo's? We saw Grimjo's.
Charles Coolhorn.
Grimjo's. We seen his. We've seen. One of them broke off.
All right, fine. So what's so unique? What's so unique about Illiforte Grants?
Oh, I'm trying to remember who that is, actually.
One of Grimjo's fractions, the guy with the horns that Renji fought. What's so unique about him?
He didn't do anything.
He didn't really do much.
According to you, they're so fucking diverse.
Hold on. He didn't do much, but I never said
they got the world on their shoulders. Like, yeah, like fuck it. Like, no, like what the fuck?
I'm not saying every character, but I'm saying a majority of them can do a number of different techniques. Except
no, they
can't.
Wait. So a number of techniques means they're more diverse.
I'm talking about in terms of what their repertoire. Like,
all of the Espada have pretty much one thing. That's all they have.
Yeah, Resurrection and then like spells and
taken, but it's not like it's all over. You know what I mean?
Look at Yami. Yami gets big and he gets strong. That's it.
Yeah.
No Teacher. He has the strongest Hiedo, and he cuts with that big scythe thing. That's it.
Okay, they have a main ability, but what series doesn't have a main ability? That's what you know what I mean.
No, you said they were diverse.
Exactly.
They do have other stuff. Look at Baragon.
No, they do have other stuff. Like you said, Noritora, he has the strongest Edo, but he also can regenerate as well.
Who?
I'm like, Noritora has the strongest Edo, but he can also regenerate as well. He can regenerate. Like, if you cut off his limbs, he can also regenerate. So he has regenerative capabilities. He also...
why does that make him diverse? He can regenerate.
No, but I'm saying that he has numerous different abilities that are at his...
Look, I don't understand how you can say...
No, he doesn't have numerous abilities.
One Piece has a world.
Seros.
One Piece has a world.
Everybody can do Seros. So what?
But it's still. But I'm saying that's still giving them an edge on something. Like if they were fighting against
each Espada has. Can do Zero.
Okay,
can do Zero.
Your average One Piece character versus your average Hollow using a Zero. Like, do you really think that they could tank it?
An average One Piece character.
And your average Bleach character that can use a Zero. Like your average, like let's say you
they can smack that shit away. It's a building buster.
Look, I don't understand.
Niggas, niggas like Don Krieg could take that shit. Get the fuck out of it. Like seriously.
People said Don Krieg.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
And then how strong do you think a Seto is? The strongest Setos we've seen have busted buildings. That's it.
Buildings, multi-buildings, multi-houses, whatever. I
can understand if you saw a Seto like bust a mountain or something.
I mean, look at how
Seto bust a mountain. We've never seen a Seto bust a town.
People were able to sense that in hell.
Oh my God! Not the way the hell shit. Like seriously,
Ervin. That's a perfect example of basing something on your impression. So people can feel it in hell. That doesn't mean it's
true. I'm still trying to figure out how he said.
Dude, like he was able to. They were able to sense Ichigo's Seto in hell.
I mean, dude, listen, man.
Wait. You said the average. You said the average Seto.
No, well, I mean, I'm talking about. Well, I mean, so you talking about the strong. You asked about the strongest Seto. You said I doubt.
No, I didn't say the strongest Seto. That's not what I said. I said the average Seto. You said they have Seto, and I said, so what? They're not that strong.
But later on, you talked about they couldn't even destroy a mountain, and I was telling you that I think that
the average Seto can barely destroy a building, and that's a barely.
Yeah, the average Seto is a building buster.
Barely. Okay, and listen, man. The thing is that if you're gonna bring in movie shit, then the fucking One Piece is far superior. Not only the fucking comparison to One Bleach, also Naruto, they're far superior. Way.
I'm just trying to figure out how he said.
If we're gonna bring in
Shiki can levitate islands like that.
So yeah, like I just named Shiki and like you fucking lose, like you lose automatic.
Wait, you think Shiki could be
even the strongest Seto we've seen is maybe multi-city block level.
And that's
multi-city block level plus. That's
a stretch. That's a stretch.
So if we're bringing up movie stuff, you don't remember, like, you didn't see the explosion that Ichigo's Sero, that his hollow shot, how powerful it was.
Oh, it went through the gates of hell. Oh, jeepers.
What did it do?
Like, you didn't see when it hit the ground, and when you saw the explosions everywhere, how large the explosion was. It built up.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. Again, Ervin, it just looks big, but it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
But the pressure was so much, it blew up the gates of hell. Does that not?
Okay, but how thick, like how strong are the gates of hell? Like
exactly. How strong does an attack need to be to destroy the gates of hell?
Right. Exactly. I don't know.
I mean,
no. I mean, according to you, all you need to destroy.
That's just your assumption and your impression.
According to you, all you need to. I mean, if we go by the actual manga and anime standard of the How Ichigo Sero, and then we compare it to the gates of hell, right? The How Ichigo Sero was able to blast a hole Las Noches, right, and then make a fair sized hole in Las Noches, okay? Las Noches is not that it's big, but it's not like fucking like island size big. So in your in your accordance, the gates of hell can be blown apart by town level shit. That's fucking pathetic. That's
not even town level. The Seto that Ichigo did wasn't town level.
Well, I'm power scaling, so fuck it. Why not? Fuck it. All right, town level. Okay.
No,
well, just
there hasn't been one single Seto in the whole series that's town level. The strongest Seto we've ever seen.
It's true, though. I mean,
multi-city block level, and plus would be generous.
Well, actually, no. Maybe if you want to consider that Aizen thing they did in monster form, like a miniature Babala Sero type thing, that may probably If you
that's a fragger. That's not a Seto.
The fuck is a fragger? Like, what is that? Like,
that's the official name for it, isn't it?
That's the official name for it.
Fragger.
That's mad weird. Okay, whatever. Fuck it.
But you talking about that little ball that floated down?
Yeah. Little ball, wasn't. Okay, all right, I don't know if it was. All right, but the thing here is that the fact is that the gates of hell can be broken down by town level shit. So Kizaru could just kick that shit down. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm entering hell. Like we in. Fuck it. Because
Kizaru's not about to sit here and just start breaking chains.
Why not? Like again, Ervin, that's your impression of how strong a character is. But you have nothing to base that on. You look at a feat and you say, wow, Ichigo's so strong. He broke over the gates of hell. He must be so strong. That just looks so impressive. And then you look at Kizaru and you say, well, Kizaru's not as strong as Ichigo.
Well, no, he's powerful. Kizaru would beat Ichigo in a fight based off of his ability. But, I mean, I don't think that, he's never shown explosive power on that level.
What do you mean? When he destroyed the mangrove, it was town level. It was town level plus.
Well, through power scaling? Because I never saw. I mean,
no.
What do you mean through power scaling? No, it was.
When he blew up that mangrove tree, did you see how big it was?
You know what? Send me this. I'm actually having a hard time remembering that. Actually.
What the fuck? Seriously? You forgot the mangrove? Come on, man.
How can you forget something that's badass?
Look, yo, man. Like there's two mangroves. The first one, he completely annihilates the mangrove with one single kick. The second one, he charges up, and then a bigger mangrove makes a fucking. I mean, he takes out half of that shit because of Rayleigh. What the fuck? How you forget about that shit? Like, honestly, I don't get it. And you see the explosion. There's actually a town underneath the mangrove. And the explosion takes out the fucking town.
But I mean, again, Bleach to me, I mean, and I mean, I don't see who in One Piece can take out Baragon, honestly. Baragon, he's not even the strongest.
Are you serious? Man, Law, Kizaru, NL, the works.
He can age anything, pretty much.
He can age light?
He can't age Law's room. You can't. That's impossible to age. You can't age that.
He can age anything. He's aged.
No. That's not his ability. He can't age everything. Wait. Ervin, explain how Baragon can use time dilation to age Law's room.
Hold on, because he can age barriers, so he obviously can age.
That's not a barrier. That's Law's own universe.
What do you mean he can age barriers?
He was at like the keto.
Law's room is not a barrier.
But it does control a certain space, so you can kind of say it's somewhat like a barrier.
No, a barrier is used to create a wall of separation between two things.
Yeah,
Law's room is not a barrier.
Or territory, or whatever you want to say, somewhat like that.
You can't age Law's room. You can't.
I mean, look. The fact here is that Bargain cannot age the air itself. He can only age physical things. He can only age physical things like buildings.
Age things too, because I mean that's
whatever.
Obvious.
Doesn't matter. The fact is that they have to be of physical nature. He cannot age air. He cannot age energy. He cannot age things that have like particle, like electron substance. He can't do that. It's beyond his powers. He cannot age lightning. He cannot age light. They wrecked the shot.
But I mean, you can't age light. Okay, well, he sends the Respira. If he sends a Respira Law's way, Law has nothing to stop a Respira.
Dodge it.
Shambles, dodge. Easy. I mean, not even that. Law can dodge lasers. So what? So who gives a fuck?
So neato, man. Like,
who cares? So neato. So what? Law can dodge lasers.
I know that Flamingo's blood.
Law can dodge lasers pre-time skip, let alone post-time skip. Bargain's getting sliced in fucking pieces. Are you serious? And none of that, but Law can control the actual spirit because it's an object in his room.
And getting sliced to pieces, I mean, Bargain, that doesn't necessarily mean it's in unless he's able to actually, maybe, actually use his ability against him. Like, which, it's possible. Law does have the right kind of ability where he could use his ability against him.
Dude, Law spanks the shit. Any long-range user, like anyone who could use like long-range speed attacks.
So do you think Law can beat everybody in Bleach?
Probably. So far, yeah.
No.
I mean, Law can be done to Ichigo. Why the fuck?
Yamamoto. What about Yamamoto? Why do you say Danga Ichigo sucks, man?
He sucks, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't have any feats.
Show him no love, man.
The only thing he has is Mugetsu, which he can only use once, and he knocked away a hill. That's it. That's his only feat. Oh, and he mushed Aizen. That's it.
But he was stronger than Yamamoto, though. And Yamamoto probably could be.
He wasn't stronger than Yamamoto. What
are you
talking about?
He was. Like, transcendent being.
Armor of the Sun, bro. Look, I don't care. Armor of the Sun.
Wait. Yo, you dude, again, like, stop doing that, bro. You take something and you think it's impressive and you have an impression that it looks strong.
I'm going based off the series. That's what they say.
What does that mean? Give me the definition of a transcendent being. How strong do you have to be a transcendent being? What does that mean?
The boundaries of a Shinigami and a Hollow.
Wait, what?
One that ascends beyond the boundaries of a Shinigami and a Hollow.
Now you explain to me what the fuck that means.
That means hold on.
It doesn't mean anything. It just sounds cool.
No, it doesn't just sound cool because there's I mean, obviously there's a Shinigami limit and there's a Hollow limit. They can only go.
Okay, well then tell me what the limits of a Hollow are. Tell me what the limits of a Shinigami are.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything. It's not quantifiable.
I would say actually that Yamamoto probably has where the limit of a Hollow is.
Ervin, don't you understand? Don't you understand that just sounds cool, but it doesn't mean anything?
It doesn't mean.
He's a transcendent being.
If it didn't mean anything, man.
Because Kubo thought it sounded cool, so he put it in there. That's why seriously, that's why he did it. He's a transcendent being. He's so powerful. But it doesn't mean anything. It's not quantifiable. What does it mean, Ervin?
I mean, it means that he's stronger than Yamamoto. Yamamoto's never been declared to be a transcendent being. The only person that maybe could be at transcendent levels, even though he's a Shinigami, is maybe Kenpachi.
So do you need to be a transcendent being to be the strongest character in
Bleach? So Kenpachi is stronger than Yamamoto?
No, I said maybe. I don't even know. I'm saying maybe he could be.
What Aizen said is that, see, this is why it's so vague. What Aizen said is that being transcended is to surpass the boundaries of a Shinigami and Hollow. What about Fullbringers? What about Quincy? Huh? What about them? Where do they fit in the mix? Huh? What about them? Huh? I mean, Quincy's can't control Bracia at will.
They're obviously not transcendent beings. Obviously.
Oh, really? Oh, not transcendent beings. Wow. Why not? Huh? Because they're not Hollow Shinigami.
Hollows.
He's a Shinigami Hollow.
Well, we gotta wait for some explanations on some of that. But I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. So thanks for having me on, guys. Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining.
All right, guys.
All right. I mean, come on, like Ervin, like what you're saying right now is just Like, name one.
What does it mean?
Listen, man. Listen, you know what? Fuck it. I'm saying now, right? Law solos the Bleach verse. He solos the Bleach verse, and that's just because no one can fuck with the dude. They can't fuck with him, and he's mid to high tier. He's not even top tier. Look, his room is a hatchet.
Ichigo, you guys like to say speed,
and that is real. He's the strongest character. Ichigo is like your second strongest character, second to Yamamoto Bankai form. If you could take him out, then Yamamoto's
hypersonic.
Shit.
What about Yamamoto, Zenkai no Tachi, what was it, Zenkai no Tachi, Aces, you know, I mean, that's the first move, so, I mean, I honestly mean...
Does it matter in Law's room? Nope.
Y'all think that it's indefinite Smoker was able to get in there a little bit.
Because so Smoker can rearrange his body at will.
Doesn't matter, he's a
Logia.
He's a Logia, he can rearrange his body at will.
Only Logias can do that, nobody in Bleach can do that.
Exactly. That's why Law slaughters.
He can't
Tsukishima.
What the hell? No, I didn't say he could do that. I'm not saying he can do that. I said Tsukishima can. I think he can get in there a little bit. You know, based on his ability, because he would know the weaknesses.
He's not getting close to Law. He's not getting close to someone who has color option in hockey. Like
Law can rearrange matter in his room at a molecular level.
He ultimately win that fight, but I think he could get in there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think
it doesn't. Wait, don't you understand that if you're inside Law's room, then you've already lost?
But actually, I actually do have a character that can win. Now that I think about it,
who?
Byakuya.
Oh.
Byakuya.
How?
Bankai, man. His Bankai.
So the
object can just put a room. Are
there objects in his room? Okay, fine. There are objects in his room. There are objects in his room.
He can control the matter in his room at a molecular level.
Exactly.
But he can't control his Bankai.
Well, no.
Yes, he can. Why
it's like a part of his soul.
Well, no. The soul doesn't matter. It's an object in his room.
Right.
That you must abide by the order. Just
like obviously, Byakuya would have greater control.
And you abide by the territories in that room. It's the same thing. And here, you must abide by the territories.
Law controls everything in his room.
You know, let's go based off of your rule that you usually set, King. You know, you always talk about how somebody can't use somebody else's fire. So Law can't control his Bankai. It wouldn't make sense.
They're two separate abilities. They're two separate abilities that are not.
Why would he be able to control his Bankai?
But Law's intangible room does not apply to fucking Byakuya's fucking Bankai. I mean, if Law had fire attacks and Byakuya had fire attacks, yeah, fine. But they don't.
But he can't control. But why would he be able to control his Bankai when?
Because it's an object in his room.
It doesn't matter because Byakuya. Okay, well, hold on. Because Byakuya, obviously, that's a part of his soul. He has complete control of his Bankai as well. So I mean, it would be a fight over control.
Exactly. Yeah, and Law wins because Law's more hacks. It's that simple.
So you think Law would be able to overpower Byakuya when it comes down to his own Bankai? Heck, man. He would not.
I mean, yes.
All right, fine.
Like, explain to me how Byakuya could stop.
You think he could turn his own Bankai against him?
I mean, actually, didn't Tsukishima? Yes. So if Tsukishima could, why not fucking?
When did he turn his own Bankai against him? Tsukishima?
The room, his little fucking zone and shit. Like you can't enter the zone and shit. Then he cut his sword.
He knew the weakness, but he didn't turn his Bankai.
In fact, wait a second.
And the Quincy stole his Bankai. Even the Quincy stole that shit.
Yeah, he stole it, but he stole it.
True.
Wait. But isn't that supposed to be a part of Byakuya's soul?
No, but he stole it though. We don't even know how they stole it, but he stole it. But the fact of the matter is, it's possible to take away a Bleach character's ability to control their own Zanpakuto and Bankai. And it doesn't matter though.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? I just proved you wrong.
Hold on, no, let me tell you why it doesn't matter, because what you're saying is he lost complete control over his Bankai because it was stolen from him completely.
I mean, like, you do realize that
Wait. But if a Zanpakuto is a part of your soul, how can it be stolen from you?
Well, it has to be explained. We still haven't got an explanation on how they do that.
Exactly.
No. No. How can you sit up there and act like something like what I'm saying is it's illogical.
Dude, just
no, it is, Ervin. It's illogical because I've already shown you, and King has already given the example of Tsukishima. Like Byakuya has lost control of his Bankai before, when Tsukishima did it to him, and when the Quincy stole it from him.
Yeah.
So if your Zanpakuto is supposed to be a part of your soul, then how can somebody steal it from you? The same thing with law. Law completely controls the orientation of all matter in his room. That's his ability.
It hasn't been explained yet, though. So honestly,
Law's ability?
No, I'm talking about the Bankai stealing.
Listen, listen. I don't care. The fact is that you can do it. All right. And listen, man. The thing, and then hold on. But let's just assume that for some reason Law can't control it, right? Even though he can, obviously. He can control Byakuya.
Right.
While he's in his room.
Switch
Byakuya's arm with some rocks and some trees.
Even if it happened. Hold on, even if it happened.
Wait, you said that's not happened. Why couldn't he?
Okay, let's say it does happen. Let's just say he switched something. Right?
It will.
Byakuya's been handicapped before in fighting. In a battle, and he's still been able to fight.
No. That's when his leg was cut.
Yeah.
Byakuya,
his leg and his hand.
Law can switch people's souls in his room. So why wouldn't he be able to control the freaking Bankai?
I mean, come on, man. And the closer Law gets, the greater his range of orientation over one's body. So he can rip out Byakuya's fucking heart if he gets close enough. Just take that shit out. Just take out his heart. And Byakuya pass the fuck out. And Law stab that shit. Be like, yeah, fuck you. Peace, bitch.
I mean, that's Byakuya. Are you forgetting how fast Byakuya is?
So?
Hypersonic.
Yeah, how fast is
Hypersonic Plus. But Law's faster because Luffy casually in his Mach 16 and via power scaling, Law
was already casually at Mach 14.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
look at how,
3 times him, right?
And he cut a freaking battleship in half.
And what if he gets him
casually with a backslash? He just cut it in half.
Senkai.
That's stronger than anything.
Listen, Senkai, Senbon, and Sagakage Oshe is nothing compared to Law's room. Law's room can be sustained. Listen, Law can sustain a room big enough to encompass multi-city blocks. In a split second, it can expand from that to multi-mountain. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, and not only that, but his room negates durability.
I just don't see how you.
Byakuya's getting cut down. He's getting cut down so bad. He's getting spanked. All right, Law's gonna fuck with him. He's gonna.
All right, well, you know what? You cannot deny that base form Aizen can win. Base form, like no Hogiku.
He's getting smacked by Law.
Wait, no, the
Shikai.
Well, it depends because he's got Kyokatsui Getsu. That's the only thing that helps him.
No.
What are you clapping for? That's one character.
No. But even then, it's probably not gonna happen because he's out of color Roger Haki. All he controls is the 5 senses. But color opposition is precog and perception. Precog and
it may
presence.
help him to some extent, but at the same time, how good is this precog?
These dudes can.
What do you mean? How good is the precog?
It's precog.
Sometimes I wonder if you're just trolling.
Hold on, no. I'm serious because all the Haki.
What do you mean? How good is his precog?
Hold on, no. The reason I'm saying that because we don't know how good Law is at using observation Haki. He's not NL level.
I mean, look, Law was good enough to detect the Denden Mushi in each of the Marines' fucking jackets and remove those via scan. He scanned them with his fucking room, and then he removed the Denden Mushis from their jackets. Okay. And so I don't know about you, but Law can do some crazy. Law solos, okay, and he's taken out almost all Naruto characters except for like maybe the Ten Tails, just because. No,
but he can't take out Bleach universe. I just don't believe the Bleach universe. Like, I just don't see it. Like, oh man, I'm trying to think of
who you think can beat Law.
I gave you guys examples of who I feel like they can win.
And then they all lost. Byakuya's getting shit stomped. I don't know why you're bringing up Byakuya. Byakuya is gonna get raped. Law will take his own head and put up his own ass. Literally, just shove it in there. Like, fuck it.
What about
Aizen?
Yeah, Aizen. Hollow Ichigo. Seto.
Oh hell no.
He ain't stopping that Seto, man. Ukiura.
He can cut anything in his room. Why couldn't he cut
Ukiura, come on.
Regeneration or not?
I don't understand. Why couldn't he cut the Seto? No, wait. If Ukiura takes enough damage, then he loses the ability to regenerate, which is why he turned to dust.
He takes damage from his organs, but how is Law going to get a hold of his organs? And
Law doesn't need to. Law can turn to pieces and leave him there. Seriously, bro.
Ervin, are you? What do you mean? How is he going to get a hold of his organs?
I'm talking about if Ukiura is in the second resurrection. Resurrection. Lonzo Del Plago.
Lost will just take your part out and he's finished.
Lots of the real Pargo. He's gonna flip it around and right at fucking Ukiura.
Exactly.
Like I don't understand that idea. Like he even said, Ukiura even said, I don't want this thing near me. Well, Law's gonna do exactly that. He's gonna do exactly that.
Shit. He's King. He's not gonna detonate it near him. He's gonna make him eat that shit. Shambles, switch places.
Can be Ukiura. You go back and look at that fight.
Ukiura's gonna have that shit running down his legs.
He's gonna shove this shit up his ass like fuck him.
Stark. What about Stark?
Ukiura's gonna shit on himself.
What about Stark?
And then he's gonna cut his. And then he's gonna cover. Then he's gonna cover his pieces.
Stark is the most disappointing spotter of them all. The only thing he can do is shoot settles.
I mean, hey, if Virgo could get up in there, I know that
Virgo got up there because he had no heart. Law had a heart. Once Law got his heart back, it was game over.
He still got up in there. It does not matter.
Yeah, because Virgo is Virgo, motherfucker.
Because Law didn't have his heart. And what happened when Law got his heart back?
Game the fuck over. Multi-mountain cuts. Multi-mountain cuts. Come on. This is insane. Like, why are you debating this? Oh my god.
I really don't see it. I don't see it. We're never going to agree on because the Bleachverse. I mean, honestly,
of course, because
Law could get up in there, but I mean, I don't think he can.
No. It's not the Bleachverse that. There's actual shit that goes on, factual shit that goes on in One Piece that makes him superior to both Naruto and Bleach, and yet you like fuck that. You like fuck that. All right?
No, because you guys are discrediting every situation.
I'm not discrediting shit.
When I mention it, like you act like you make it sound like the gates, like blowing up the gates of hell is like nothing.
It's not canon.
Ervin, wait. First of all, Ervin, how much power do you need to blow off the gates of hell?
Exactly. Like,
I mean, if you
it's not quantifiable. It just looks impressive.
Try to think of if you could probably actually maybe scale it if you look at how strong the chains of hell are based on Ichigo's Getsuga Tensho and seeing as.
I mean, I can tell you right now. Niggas like Virgo could be fucking Komamoru, fucking Kenpachi, fucking yes.
You think he's gonna? How can they cut through color? How can they cut through color armaments hockey?
So strong.
Hold on. It depends on how strong Virgo's is. I mean, I know.
Dude, it took a multi-mountain cut to beat him.
Right.
No. That just happened to be what's it. Doesn't mean that. You know.
So Law just said so I'm just gonna cut the entire fucking thing. Like really?
No, but he was trying. No. Because he was trying to destroy the lab. Remember the sad guy?
No, what the real is that Law fought Virgo before, and Virgo kicked his fucking ass. He beat the shit out of him. So Law knew what he had to do in order to beat him, and he did what he did what he had to do, and that took multi-mountain cuts, motherfucker. Multi-mountain shit.
I don't think that necessarily may have had to take that. I mean, if you look at Luffy's observation hockey, I mean, he can't even take,
But Luffy has just, he only spent 2 years learning this shit. Luffy has even said before, my hockey is not that good yet. It's going to take me a while to get to, ratings of it. He even said that.
Mm-hmm.
He said that.
That's what I was getting ready to point out.
So why comparing Luffy to Virgo's hockey? That's just not.
Well, I know Virgo's a lot better with it, but I'm saying
Virgo is the right-hand man of Don Quixote Don Flamingo. A guy who was talking about casually blowing up cities because some dudes were fucking with this woman. Seriously, what the fuck? No, just no. Like, don't give me that. Don't give me that, man. Don't give me that. And then see, the problem is that One Piece, they have hacked motherfuckers, right? They have people like
Gin Ichimaru. End game right there. I just thought of it. Gin Ichimaru.
Okay, what about him?
Point Bankai. Boom. Law's out of there. Gin Ichimaru. In the story, man. Uses Bankai. Gin Ichimaru.
Yeah, I say maybe Gin.
Gin? I don't see that shit.
That's just because of how fast his Bankai is.
Yeah, I'm like Gin Ichimaru, man.
I mean, if you can dodge that shit, then fucking Law can too. It's that simple.
That's true too. He did deflect it.
Exactly, several times.
And Ichigo, that just goes for his speed. That goes for Ichigo.
No, and again, Law has color of.
They counted it. He was at Mach 10 when he deflected the blade.
And again, I mean, and so the Bleachverse is no, as a whole, no, they're not fucking with Law. It's not possible. They can't beat it. That's that simple. All right. Now to Naruto, well, Naruto, you got hacked as a motherfucker. Well, no, Naruto. I still don't
see about Bleach.
Law
would beat the shit out of Naruto and take a shit in his mouth.
No,
probably, yeah, Naruto, yeah, but I'm thinking about the Madara and the Tentos right now.
Tsukuyomi Law in game.
Tsukuyomi color.
Yeah, Genjutsu would work on Law probably. I don't see how you can stop that.
Color of observation, dude. You don't need its presence. They only
it doesn't matter.
But color of observation can stop Genjutsu.
It gives him presence. Exactly, it gives him presence of people it gives him presence.
But how does that stop Genjutsu? That doesn't stop.
No. It doesn't. No, I'm not saying that stops Genjutsu. What I'm saying is that even in the Genjutsu, like for example, like the tricking Genjutsu that he uses all the time, not gonna do shit because he knows, because he has presence. It's a sixth sense. It doesn't
matter if he knows it's illusion or not.
I mean, how's he gonna? I mean, presence isn't gonna help him fight off Tsukuyomi. That's just not happening.
Oh no. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's gonna help him fight off Tsukuyomi. What I'm saying here is simply put that presence grants him, like for example, like the base Genjutsus, like tricking someone. That's not gonna work on Law. It's not possible because again, the color of object of hockey, and plus, Tsukuyomi is a mental attack, and I don't know how Law is mental. I have no idea. I mean, I know Luffy's outstanding mental. I mean, he could fucking fight all three Impel Down, spend years of life. He never had
to face a mental attack though. We're talking about mental attacks.
Luffy would get messed up in a
mental attack. Tsukuyomi is a mental attack. It is. That's why Kakashi was like alpha.
And we've seen characters who, even though they know they're in a Genjutsu, it still affects them.
Yeah, Kakashi knew he was in a Genjutsu. He knew he was in a Genjutsu.
Yeah, I know. I know that. But the problem is that, again, the thing about this is that type of Genjutsu, the illusion one and the tricking one, those can be negated with color of option hockey because it grants them absolute presence over the opponent.
Right.
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like the cheap ones like Sasuke's, I guess.
Yeah, like the tricking ones, like the ones that used to deceive you in combat. Yeah, again, precog.
Like if somebody tried to come behind somebody, sneak
now
up. Now
Tsukuyomi, if Law gets caught in that, he's gonna be mentally, he's gonna be done. Fatigued. No, he's not. If Kakashi ain't done, Law ain't done either.
Kakashi passed out. And Law, I'm like,
took him a while. It took him a while. He
was breathing and then he passed out. Like,
and that's Law. I haven't even started with the fucking goddamn top tiers yet. All right, I haven't even goddamn started with the top tiers. All right.
And it also depends on the Tsukuyomi, what Itachi decides to do in the Tsukuyomi, because he can do whatever he wants. He could be like, oh, I think I'll torture you.
No, he can't. No, he can't. He's only shown to be able to do one thing, and that's cut somebody. He made that
because he used Tsukuyomi. I mean, didn't he did Tsukuyomi on Sasuke? He showed him the Uchiha Clan massacre. He also showed he did the Tsukuyomi right before he died, and then showed him everything that happened, his memories.
I mean, God forbid there's a strong ass. I mean, like someone like Enel would just Tsukuyomi.
That's why you saw. That's why Madara can use Tsukuyomi, because when he showed Obito, he showed that he can create anything. And Tsukuyomi, you can control everything.
Okay, did he do it in combat?
That wasn't Tsukuyomi.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was. Now, why do you think he says infinite Tsukuyomi? In his Mangekyo, Itachi stated that Susanoo, in order to get Susanoo,
No. He said his plan was infinite Tsukuyomi. He didn't say he was using infinite Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, his plan is infinite Tsukuyomi, but obviously, if his plan is infinite Tsukuyomi, he must have Tsukuyomi. Obviously, looking at all the Uchihas that had Tsukuyomi, Itachi's the only one that's really used it like that.
Tsukuyomi is to cast, is to use the Jubi's eyes as a reflection off the moon.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying he showed Obito like a sneak.
I mean, are you saying that? Yeah. Are you saying that was Tsukuyomi?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
No, how?
Yeah, he said, "Look into my eyes," and then you saw him take them there, and then they were in the Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, no,
they weren't in the Tsukuyomi, dude. What are you talking about?
He said this is a blank slate. He said this is a blank slate. It's full of nothing. He didn't say Tsukuyomi. He said it's a blank slate full of nothing.
But he showed the little Ten Tails tablet or whatever. And he started showing him the history, and then he was like, "See, I can even become young here." And then he showed him that he changed, and you saw that he wasn't.
And you don't know what that was.
Exactly.
He never said that was Tsukuyomi.
Right. So
Itachi, regardless, Itachi said that he can control every time and space in Tsukuyomi, and
whatever. Well, either way. I mean,
yeah, he can do it for like a couple of seconds. So what?
Right.
Well, in reality, a couple seconds, but in there for like a couple days.
Like I said, look, I don't care. Look, in reality,
and then after that, he practically dies.
Right. Exactly. I mean, look, think of this, right? Ace and G-Man can fight for 5 days straight. So, and that's
Fight versus torture is completely different.
No. Fighting constantly for 5 days straight, for 10 days straight. Okay.
You don't know if they were breathing heavily in between, maybe taking breaks in a sense, like anything like that. You don't know.
So hold on. So you're telling me that Ace and G-Man, when they fought for
5 days, but I'm saying you don't know
what they were taking like naps and shit, like what they're eating for food.
Naps, but I'm saying you don't know maybe
was there a party and then the fight like recommence? Like what? Did I miss something?
No, not naps. See,
Aokiji and Akino, Aokiji and Akino, they had a tea party in the middle of the fucking fight, right? Yeah. No. That's some tea and shit.
But
right?
I'm saying you don't know if maybe somebody was trying to observe their opponent. Maybe both of them were observing each other. There was a standoff. So
they had a 72-hour standoff, right?
No,
Is that how you're saying? Like what's going on?
Okay, like for example, DBZ. Now, these parts are filler sometimes. Like I'm talking about those type of standoffs. But you don't know if they had a standoff where they were like, like they're observing their opponent. Like,
I mean, you think that the One Piece characters were just standing there staring at each other?
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying it. But I'm saying you don't know if there was a few standoffs while that was going. Which obviously that would give you a chance to recover.
Dude, like you just contradicted yourself. I said I said you think they're just standing there staring at each other, and then you said no, but I think they might have had a standoff.
I don't think they're staring off all day, but I'm saying I think that there may have been a few minutes here.
No. So apparently they had like a 5-hour standoff.
I didn't say 5 hours.
Size each other up and shit. Like, yeah, man, you got a big dick, so do you? Like, like what? Like what's going on?
No, I didn't say. I'm saying, okay, let's say, okay, like we all know Aokiji got his leg burnt off.
Like your hat's
we all know that Aokiji got his leg burnt off. He got burns on his body or when he fought against Akainu. So you don't know if maybe while they were fighting, maybe there was a second where maybe he used his technique and maybe. Aokiji jumped back. He moved backward, just trying to figure out.
Dude, stop! They fought.
What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense.
10 days straight. That makes no fucking sense, right? Again.
I mean, even if I were to look at, let me think of it like a battle like that in another series.
Okay, well, in another series, not One Piece, so that's beside the point. All right. The fact here, Ervin, is that even if Itachi can put Law in a Tsukuyomi and have like a 4 or 5 day period, it's not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. Law's going to be able to continue doing what he has to do.
It's not enough. You don't.
It's not. It's not. Listen, if it's not enough for Kakashi, it's not enough for Law. Why? Because there are characters of One Piece, especially.
But you're making assumptions based on other
characters.
No.
I'm not making assumptions, right? This is evidence, right? There are characters in One Piece who have fought for multiple days at a time. Okay, multiple days at a time. And Law, given the amount of stamina that he has, via having his heart squeezed throughout the entire course of Punk Hazard, so literally having heart attacks. No, but he's having his heart squeezed, bro. It's like having a heart attack.
Hold on, but Law, hold on, but Kakashi got killed. He got killed over and over again, brought back. Killed.
He got stabbed over and over. He didn't get killed.
No, he didn't get killed, dude. What are you talking about, bro?
Whoa. He got stabbed over and over again. He didn't get killed.
Over and over again.
He got stabbed over and over again.
He was getting burned continuously. What the hell are you
those were dead bodies. Those were his dead bodies, dude. That he got killed over and over again in the Tsukuyomi. Ask anybody else about this.
What dead bodies? No. He made a Tsukuyomi. No, there were multiple Kakashis on crosses, each being stabbed repeated times.
Right.
There were no dead bodies. How were the dead bodies? Am I missing something here?
Yo.
Did I miss something?
I'm done.
Yo, I'm about to get logged off, guys. Yeah,
Alright, yo.
Sleepy.
Yo, man, it's only 3:40, man. It's only 3:40, man. Fuck you doing, man. Alright, no, but dude, I mean.
I don't hate One Piece. I love One Piece, but I think some of the feats y'all overrate. I'm just gonna put it that way.
They're not overrated. I mean, look, Law got his heart squeezed on multiple occasions. That's heart attacks. And during the middle of fighting,
I mean, shit, Hinata's had a heart attack.
Heart attack. Huh?
I said, shit, Hinata's had a heart attack.
What?
Hinata's had a heart attack.
Hinata didn't have a heart attack, though.
Yes, Neji when he hit her in the tuning exams.
Yeah, he hit her, but she didn't have a heart attack.
But she went into cardiac arrest. And that's where they were taking her away or whatever. And they were worried, wondering if she was gonna die or whatnot. That's why she was even affected when we saw her.
Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about.
What I'm saying, you're acting like
no. But I'm talking about repeatedly getting your heart crushed over and over and over again in the middle of combat.
Okay, but I'm not saying it doesn't play a role, but I'm saying that if Hinata, what a weak character in the Naruto series and overall in these series. Had a heart attack.
You feel that Hinata could survive having her heart crushed?
No, I didn't say Hinata. I'm not making it
not even once.
But I'm saying that I would assume that other characters up on the scale in Naruto could probably survive a few heart attacks.
No.
Wait, you think Naruto could have a heart attack and just keep fighting?
No, I mean he would have trouble obviously, but I'm saying in QB mode because he can heal. He has the healing ability or whatnot. I mean, he got stabbed almost, like he didn't get stabbed in the heart directly, but he got stabbed in his, in his chest, actually. He got stabbed in his chest, and he ended up healing back from that instantly after the Nine Tails decided to heal him with his chakra. So, I mean, I think that...
when Sasuke did the fucking goddamn, Chidori?
Yeah.
He got, I could have sworn that was through fucking shoulder, but whatever. That recovered. Okay, so what? That doesn't matter. In Law's room, you get no damage. You're just an object that he controls and manipulates. Which is why he could take out actually all of the Edo Tensei because they're not physically getting damaged. They only recover from physical damage, not actually.
Edo Tenseis?
Yeah, Edo Tenseis. They don't recover.
They recover more from. That's why Kishimoto actually said in one of his interviews that Deidara actually would have, was supposed to be like one of the, I guess the strongest Edo Tenseis because Deidara could use C0 over and over again.
I'm pretty sure he could, but the problem is that, again, in Law's room...
That's just physical damage.
Exactly. In Law's room, there's not physical damage. You are an object. He controls the orientation of objects. He can manipulate you, and then he'll just make you like a weird fucking donkey and say, fuck it, whatever. Like, you look weird. Fuck it. I mean, that's the way it is. That's the way Law operates. That means because that's why it's called the Opi no Mi. He operates. In his room, he operates on people, and he controls them. And he doesn't damage you, exactly. Which is why he can just... He won't kill you, but he'll leave you to pieces.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like you look at Baby 5 and Buffalo this week, they had.
Yeah, and they can't do shit. Exactly. So that's why Law. I mean, the only reason why I'm saying that the Jubi wins is just because. It's just because, and that's it.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I know, but I'm saying just because. Fuck it, why not? I'll give him the win just because. Because at the end of the day, Law still mid-high tier, and that's it. A mid-high tier can take
Obito for the win, man.
So what? He's gonna cut the pieces. Doesn't matter.
No, he's not. He got the whole Kamui. He can use on his body. So
okay.
No, but he has to activate that.
Exactly. He has to activate
how long do you think it take? I mean, he's gotten hit by all kinds of attacks, and he's been able to activate that no problem.
Not Law's room. He hasn't been able to Law's fucking room, sir. Nope.
Once he gets Law opens up his room. Obito activates Kamui. No slashes are working.
How fast the Law room is? It can span multiple mountains in a fraction of a second.
He has to draw his blade. He's not about to sit up here and beat Obito. That's not happening.
You think Obito's gonna know? Oh yeah, I know what's coming back.
Obito's always using that jutsu. What do you think is going on?
It doesn't matter. He's always using it but he uses it. He uses it sparingly. If he uses it for a period of time, for example, when he did against Conan, when he had to use that for like a 30-minute time frame. Yeah, 5 minutes, whatever it was. After that, he was tired and exhausted. How did he use a knife?
He wasn't exhausted. He got exhausted after he got blown his arm off. But you're talking about that scene. He's got his arm
the fact that he can only sustain that shit for 5 minutes is not. Law is gonna just at some point he's getting cut, and when he gets cut, he's gonna be scared.
So what? Law is gonna be going like slashing away.
Law can. I mean, it's his room. Yeah.
Okay, you think Obito's gonna be like, yeah, let me just stay in here, and let him slash at me.
Like, well, I mean, what can Obito do that's threatening?
He can obviously move away and reappear.
The scary part here is that the moment he does his fucking Kamui, Shambles, switch, you're in your own fucking dimension. That's funny. That is funny. He just fucked Obito in the ass. He's like, yeah,
you know what?
Shambles.
Forgetting about, depending on which version of Obito we're talking about, you're forgetting about Izanagi.
I don't care.
Izanagi definitely does matter.
I don't. Izanami didn't.
Izanagi. He loses an eye.
Yeah, and
that's why I said depends on which version. If we're talking about the one before the Rinnegan, you know, he's able to use. I'm like, when he uses he can use Izanagi on the other eye, and that he's able to use it up for, like they say, at least 5 to 10 minutes. He's able to use it way longer than Danzo. So pretty much, he's like immortal for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, but I don't care.
Which means he can control like anything. If he cut off his arm or whatever, he can just turn it into like a illusion.
Actually, no, he can't, because that's why Conan was able to. Even though Conan was still using a bomb.
It was a 10-minute explosion. He survived the 10-minute, and he appeared after the 10-minute explosion.
Yeah, because he go and do it for 5 minutes, and then for another 5 minutes, use Izanagi, and then his eyes fucking die.
Well, even if you wanted to say, oh, it's 5 minutes. You know, which I doubt is 5 minutes because, you know, he did it as soon as the explosion started. I mean, as soon as the explosion got ready to
not only that, but Obito has a rule for his abilities, and his abilities are very simple. In order for him to actually grab you or suck you into fucking Kamui, he himself has to be physical.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It only takes once he grabs you. He almost got Minato like that.
You think he's gonna grab Law?
Yes. Oh, hey. I mean, Smoker did it.
Cause he's a Logia and he could rearrange his body at will.
All right, and Obito is transmitting.
He can't.
I mean, he's intangible.
It doesn't matter. Once Law cuts him in the arm and the leg, he cannot rearrange that part of his body. He can't do it, and it's there on the ground.
Hold on, but what's to say that he's gonna actually get him though? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because he's in his room. He has opposition hockey. He can teleport inside of his room.
He can teleport. But I'm saying, okay, Obito can teleport. And
and what's your point?
If he manages to grab him, if he uses Izanagi, he can. I mean, he can manipulate. I mean, he can.
Okay. So how fast do you think it takes him for actually go inside his own convoy? How fast? Because we've seen it before. How fast?
He was able to take. I actually don't know. I mean, I think it's almost instantaneous. Actually, like looking at like
instantaneous, really. So he's Minato now, apparently.
Yeah, I actually do think so. And Minato actually said his time, space, and ninjutsu was better.
Yeah, because he can sustain that shit through his body and go through other dimensions.
Hold on, but he actually he doesn't show it off.
And plus,
he doesn't show that type of instantaneous speed often, but he has shown it off before. In the example,
he hasn't shown it. Period.
Hold on, he did. He even showed it once in the fight with Naruto and Kakashi. Like I think it was in the beginning when you saw like those rocks were flying. They were jumping on the rocks, and there was a moment where Naruto was trying to find. And they were like, all of a sudden Obito disappeared, and then Naruto was silent. He started trying to sense the negative energy. Find where Obito was going to reappear at. They didn't know where he went, and then I think that's when he came up through the rock, and then he tried to grab Naruto.
Yeah, he went through the rock. That's not instantaneous.
No, but he did disappear. Then he appeared, and then went through the rock.
He used his ability, and he phased through the actual ground. He was underground. Okay, big fucking what you do. That's not instantaneous. Minato can just go from point A to point B by manipulating space and time in an instant via seal. But in the case of Obito, we know for a fact that he has to go inside his own eye. He has to get sucked into his own eye. We know that for a fact. We know that. You know that. Okay. Yeah. All right then. So
you have to get in there. But I'm saying, like, I think, like, but you act like he can't grab him once, even though Smoker was able to grab him once and almost hit him. He almost hit Law.
Okay, well, I mean, look, there's a few things here, right? For me, first of all, number one, Smoker is faster than Obito. That's obvious. Right?
That's not obvious. That's
very obvious.
That's not obvious. I mean, Minato, he was competing with Minato in speed.
No. With speed.
Are you saying Smoker is faster than Minato?
Listen, Luffy is easy. So
no.
Yes, he is, motherfucker. Are you stupid?
No.
Come on, man. No. Luffy is casually casually Mach 16, probably casually Mach 29.
I would say maybe at fastest, maybe a second gear Luffy, maybe.
Listen. According to some calcs, he's maybe mass hypersonic. So get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I think maybe Luffy. This is how I see. This is Ervin's world. All right.
Irvin's world where Naruto dominates Goku. Like, yeah,
no, I don't think that. I never said that. Hold on. I never said that. I think DBZ dominates Naruto versus easy. I mean, I think the DBZ verse, dominates Naruto. I mean, Naruto easy, Bleach easy, One Piece season. Before anybody goes ahead and it starts a rumor or some people think I'm saying something else. But, you know, what was I going to say? Yeah, okay.
It's Ervin's world.
Okay, but in Ervin's world, this is what I think. I think that Luffy is probably maybe slightly faster than Rock Lee with Gates.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
In Gear Second.
Oh, fucking me, man. Yo, Ervin's world is one of the hell of a fucked up world, man. Shit, everyone's on crack.
Yo, I mean, you are so biased.
Hey, kid, man. I don't know what's going on in YouTube world, man. Sometimes dude, if I were to go out in the street, if I went to when I went to YomaCon, and I think I gave people examples of this kind of stuff, the answers is completely different. Like, I mean,
I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck. You think that going to YomaCon where there's like a few hundred people represents thousands of people on YouTube?
No, but I'm just saying.
I don't give a shit.
I'm saying the answers. If I give people scenarios, more times than not, the answer is completely different.
But I don't.
So what?
Care.
I don't understand what your point is.
Well, I'm saying obviously my mind can't be too fucked up. You know, like if obviously.
No. I mean, people are just ignorant of what the hell's going on. I mean, I doubt in person YomaCon knows about character verses. Up to date, but character verses that go in depth with mocks and calculations, do they all do that? Do they?
No, but
all right then. It's very simple. But they are ignorant of the matter at hand. I don't care about the dad books. They are ignorant of the matter at hand. That's very simple, right? The fact, listen, man, if you want to play real-term physics, Luffy is far superior than any Naruto character. Why? Because he dodged lasers. And lasers in real physics are what? Photons. What are photons?
Anybody who dodged Nagato's laser, pretty much. Anybody who dodged Nagato's laser, because Nagato has lasers as well. Just let you know.
Nagato has lasers?
Yes.
What lasers?
Asurapath. He even is about to fire one at Killer B. In fact,
he fires shells of whatever. So what? They're like bullets. So what?
No, not just that. I'm talking about when he started charging up that cannon. He can fire one out of his head and he can fire one out of his arm.
He has a cannon. So what? Is that?
No, but
listen,
I'm saying,
was that
it's a beam.
Supposed to be a fucking photon?
It's a laser. It's a laser beam.
Was it set to be a beam of light?
No, it didn't say a beam of light, but it's a,
All right then. Okay.
But neither was the pacifista beam.
Right. Huh?
So neither.
No. They are lasers. They are photons.
They're lasers.
They've been counted to be around like Mach 14, Mach 15, somewhere around there. Okay. All right. They're lasers. Okay. But according to the OBD, they're like Mach 15. So I'll go by OBD standards. I mean, even though in my opinion, Oda's clearly showing that Luffy's like fucking light speed, I don't care.
No,
the way it is that I'm gonna use OBD shit. OBD shit sounds more reasonable. Well, so near light reaction, somewhere around that shit. Because the way I see is that a pacifist laser is like the equivalent to like a fake Delphi or an artificial Delphi, right? It's not the exact same thing, but it's close to it. Okay, and when you dodge lasers that are photons that move at light speed, and when double as Kizaru's lasers, well, shit. Only one conclusion can come from that. But hey, fuck it. I'm going to assume the later with OBD counts. That's how I'll assume.
All right.
That's what I'll take. Well, I know for a fact that Luffy's casually Mach 16, probably fucking Mach 29, based on the exposure that he dodged easily without being injured whatsoever. Okay, so what the fuck?
All right, here's the thing. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then that's gonna be it for me. I mean, I really don't see how you. I mean, I understand some of the things that you guys are saying. I mean, I know you guys act like you can't see anything I'm saying. I try to understand what you guys are saying. I try to see it from the other perspective. Nobody has to agree with me. But I mean, at the end of the day, I still definitely believe that Naruto out of the big three, Naruto and Bleach, I'm not gonna say stomp on One Piece. They don't stomp on it because there's clearly some.
Sorry. For a WWE follower, I understand that. Luffy used opposition hockey to dodge a laser. I'm not saying he's faster than a laser. I'm saying that his reaction speed is via opposition hockey, via knowing where they're gonna come from. It gives him enough time to actually dodge things that may be considered near lightning speed. But again, according to OBD calcs, they're like Mach 15-ish. The passes are laser. So I was like, okay, fine, fuck it, why not? I mean, even though that kind of means that Horty Jones' water bullets are faster than passes the laser, which I don't see, but fuck it, whatever. All right, Oda. I mean, no, well, Ervin, finish.
All right, yeah. Like I was gonna say, I'm like, I mean, you know, One Piece is definitely, you know, I mean, I think One Piece would get in there. That's never been my, you know, never been my plan. So anybody who's One Piece fan, don't think I never said that One Piece couldn't get in there. Never said that all water style users can destroy all Devil Fruit users just for people, you know, for their knowledge.
No, you said Suigetsu could beat Kizaru.
Yeah, that's
I think he can beat Kizaru, yes, but I still do, and I'm not taking that back because I always say what I think, you know. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like. I mean, I'm just gonna say this.
I mean, you've been proven wrong about this multiple times, and yet you still continue to believe it. I mean, that just shows me that you're biased. That's the only conclusion I can come to.
No, that's not necessarily true because I have my own opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm necessarily.
No, but we've proven your opinion wrong multiple times.
But I didn't agree with. I didn't feel like you did prove it wrong. I didn't feel like it was.
Wait, it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the facts are.
Hold on, but the way I looked at it, I felt like I'm like the facts that I proved.
You've been wrong about everything. About everything you said, you were clearly wrong.
No, I wasn't, and I'm like,
yes,
you didn't accept. I brought facts to the table, but you didn't accept.
No, you didn't. You said things. You said things like tail beach chakra is different from regular chakra. You said stuff that's not true. That's not true at all.
But you never let me explain something.
And there's no evidence that is true. And you said things like. Suigetsu can control all water in a standing body of water. That was not true. That was a lie.
All right, you know
that wasn't true.
Okay, like I said, I'm done.
Was it true or was it not true?
I don't feel like getting into it right now. I'm tired.
Was it true? Wait, just answer the question. Was it true or was it not true?
Wait, what was the question again? Because I didn't even hear you.
That Suigetsu can control all the water in a standing body of water. Was that true or was it not true?
Within a certain vicinity, yes. I do think he can. Within a certain vicinity.
No. Dude, do you understand that you just contradicted yourself?
No, I'm not.
I asked you, can Suigetsu can control all water in a standing body of water? And then you said within a certain
Well, how
vicinity.
big is a standing body of water?
If he's in a lake, you think he can control all the water in the lake?
A majority of it.
A majority?
Based on what?
I don't feel like getting into it right now.
Exactly, because you don't have any evidence, and you just made that up.
But you asked me, do I think? You didn't ask, you know, do you have? I'm like, I told you what I thought.
Listen. You have no basis for the thought. You have no basis for your opinion. That's okay. Like somebody. That's like somebody asks you, I don't know. You think pigs can fly? And you say, well, I don't know. I think they can.
Okay.
What basis do you have for the opinion?
I mean, I guess none. Not to anybody else, but if you feel that way, then
No, it's not the way I feel. It's the way the facts are. Like you can't continually make stuff up like that. Like when somebody asks you, you didn't make it up. If you have no basis for the opinion, you made it up.
Made it up, yeah. You made it up, pretty much, yeah. Exactly.
Right. Well, you know, I'll let you say what you want to say.
I can tell you for a fact that Suigetsu can make a big ass water monster the size of Killing Bee, but that's not all the water in a fucking lake. That's for fucking sure. So
I didn't say all. I'm not saying all. I said maybe a good chunk.
Wait,
I didn't think.
But you just. Well, but you said yes, he can to a certain degree. So I'm confused.
Obviously, he can't. That doesn't make sense, Ervin. If you say you can't say somebody can control all the water in a lake to a certain degree. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
Either they can or they can't.
You're right.
It depends on the size of it. It's kind of like with Gary. He can control a desert to some degree, but
what do you mean?
A desert? Whoa! Holy shit!
I'm talking about depends on the size of the desert, or maybe not the desert, but what would you call, like, you know, the area that they were fighting in you know?
Dude, like Ervin, like you continually overestimate people. You think your impression is that these things are so impressive, and then you just do hyperbole.
Yeah, I'm done because you guys aren't letting. You guys are, you know, like the thing is when I'm trying to make
show me Gara controlling the desert. He never controlled the desert.
I said maybe not a desert, but I was like, you know, the place that they fought at. You know, I mean, he was able to control a large amount.
He didn't even control all the sand in the place he was fighting at. So what makes you think he can control a desert?
Well, maybe not a desert. I mean, I'm trying to think of how big.
Yeah, but why would you say a desert?
Well, I'm just thinking about a sandy area.
That's your subconscious bias telling you that.
That's not true.
And then you
I mean, I would have said the same with Crocodile. That's not true. That's just my own thought. But you know,
no, because we actually have evidence.
It's late. It's late. We've been debating on this for a long time. We can always debate on this another time. So let's just wrap this thing up.
Shit. All right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we out, people. All right. So I'm gonna go to bed, man. Actually, no, I'll put some Call of Duty, then go to fucking bed.